Yeah. What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey, what it do, man? You already know who it is. It's SHU double TER double OR. No, it's one O the WORTH. You know what it is, nigga? The place, live and grace. I mean, it's boy Jesus shut the work to God. You know what it is, LB Lauderdale Boss, Go Artist, nigga, yada yada yada. Yeah, Ring Game Radio, Monday night, spelling bee. Boxing bee. Just boxing, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, the way you spell your own shit, I got $10 on King P to whoop you, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Now you gonna lose that 10, dog. No, I got it. I spell my song. I spell my name in songs and shit, bro. Like he can't compete with that. Like,
yes, sir.
I'm musical with it. But yeah, we here talk about Ring Gang, the boxing recap, preview, all of that good shit. You know what it is. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. Ring Game Radio all day. Let's get it. Monday Night Boxing. We got a lot of shit to talk about. A lot of boxing. A lot of fucking boxing.
And just off GP, we're banning spelling bees from the bodega. On some
we banning motherfuckers that can't spell cemetery from the bodega.
Yeah, though.
Oh my god.
Speaking spell ass niggas, yeah, we got ban those
cemetery pockets.
And we banning motherfuckers that can't properly find good events, like good places to hold proper events to hold the cards in. Because goddamn, I heard a whole bunch of shit. We're gonna get into that, but like whole bunch of
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Who's ever the damn field logistics department in Ring Magazine? Yeah, like your job is in jeopardy, nigga. You ought to fight in the next sparring session or whatever for your pink slip, nigga. Because that venue, bro, that should stay like 30% capacity for like the majority of the night.
Yeah, but they were loud as a motherfucker, though.
you had to be, nigga. Like the fights were too good not to be loud. It's like you feel like you're not doing enough in that type of crowd. Like I bet niggas was like all over the top, just going crazy loud for that shit.
But yo, the fourth dude came in there. But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Nigga, that's you, Pilot.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just got in. You know what it is. Conscious Pilot, West Coast Evangelist, get it, Ring and Radio.
Yo, nigga, that
was a quick one. You put him on the spot because it's like Roma's really about to get introduced, and then Pilot shows up, so we say, "Oh yeah, hold on, it's a Pilot."
Yeah.
Nigga, like
that nigga took my shit. I was gonna say, yo, it's unconscious Rome top 5. What's fly, nigga? We here. Shout out Pilot, nigga.
Literally
delayed
pass
flight.
The ball to the nigga in the stands.
Delayed flight, but he made it. What's good, Pilot?
What's happening? What's good?
Conscious Rome has a ring to it. I don't know why, but it has a ring to it. I don't know why that has a ring to it, though. But this nigga ain't conscious for shit.
That sounds like a character off the goddamn Shire or something. Like, hey, yo, this is Conscious Rome. You know what's good? We about to talk about these relationships. Like, damn,
yeah. Like he talks about positivity, but he really
sounds like I'm finna get these bean pies off or some shit, nigga.
Oh man, though. But Rome, was that your remix intro, Conscious Rome?
Yeah, unconscious Rome, nigga.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm in and out.
Is that pause?
Why the fuck is Pilot conscious when he be sounding unconscious?
No, that's not a pause, nigga. In and out of consciousness, nigga.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, because you know, this is late night. Because sometimes y'all late night vocab gets a little crazy, so I have to make sure you know.
Ring Gang is for the
kids. It ain't that late, nigga. Goddamn.
But yeah, that's the intro of all of us, yo. Niggas are fools tonight, yo. But dig, man, yo. We had a hell of a boxing weekend. Starting with Ring 3 up in Corona, Queens, New York, the Louis Armstrong Tennis Center, man. And Turkey finally, I think, put on a really good American car. Like
in a fucking horrible location.
yes,
Yeah, so you still got to take away points for that though. Like you don't get it right until you get it right.
I had people that went there that complained about like getting there and the traffic and having to walk like 15 minutes to the fucking stadium. And it was a hassle.
And you know, fuck thing, because I was I don't usually do this, but I was reading an article from Steve Kim. You know, I usually don't do this, but he had a report about the shit, and he's talking about, oh yeah, this train stop just takes you right to the main entrance.
No, the fuck it doesn't. No, the fuck.
Yeah, that's what I was like. No, it doesn't. Like, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
That's that propaganda, bro.
Yeah.
Lying ass motherfucker.
And that's the Long Island Railroad. From the Long Island Railroad, that's the quickest train that's from the stadium. But even then, that's still a good 7-8 minute walk. The way I walk. It's still like a good like I said, from 7 to 10 minutes. That's still a walk. Most people most people that take the train there take the subway, they take the 7 train. That's like a 15-20 minute walk from the stadium. So
yeah, so I was wondering what type of magical train did that motherfucker take? Because
don't y'all niggas walk out there? Ain't that what y'all niggas do? Y'all niggas don't buy cars and just walk place to place, nigga.
No, nigga. We don't get cars here. Niggas don't drive.
So why y'all make all this walking music if y'all don't like walking? Well, y'all make all this headphone popping hoodie music, but y'all hate walking. Like,
I just heard. But I just heard New York niggas don't buy cars till they move out of New York, type shit.
No, unfortunately, I wish less people had cars because there's still a bunch of fucking traffic. But yeah, but anyway, it was just bullshit. Like, and everybody complained about it. And then, you know, when you get out that night, there's the transportation is spotty because the trains run less and less, and it's a fucking hassle because location matters.
Y'all don't got cars. No,
bro, location matters.
No, because Uber ain't even coming out there like that, ain't it?
I mean, you're gonna have to wait a long time because the amount of people, like the amount of traffic coming out, like that's a busy highway to get there. Like there's a highway off there, but like it's crowded. So like once you get off that ramp, there's so much traffic. So yeah.
Yeah, it's up. Yes, accessibility is everything. Because, like I said, I mentioned before in the past, like there are fights where I just like I don't even take like if I get the credits for it, I'm like, ugh. I do a whole mapping out, and if I think it's like too much of a hassle, I'm like, ugh, I'm good.
No, that's real. That fight at the James L. Knight Center, nigga, I'll never go to that stadium again, nigga. That shit was like on the back of a hotel through the kitchen type shit. Like, nigga, I'm not doing that shit again.
And nobody could fucking figure out where shit was.
You had to talk to 2 security guards, a chef, a fighter in order to know where your seat was, nigga.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this.
Yo, fact.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, LB. It kind of reminded me of like when I was in Miami a couple years ago, and I went to a Heat game, and like when I wanted to order Uber to get out of there, oh my fucking god,
you gotta at least walk. You gotta walk like 10 blocks away to catch an Uber, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I had to walk like 10 minutes away because they blocked off the streets so no cars could even get in that motherfucker. I was like,
I remember I had season tickets to the Dolphins, nigga. And the last game of the season, I think it was the Miracle in Miami where they had beat the Patriots at midnight or whatever the fuck that shit was. That shit was raw. But nigga, I had to walk into a neighborhood that was like 30 minutes away in order to get an Uber that wasn't $100 to go home.
Yeah, that's
at 1 o'clock in the morning, nigga. Like,
yeah,
fuck that.
Yeah, I had to do that. I had to do that when I went to Newark. Like after I left because it was Shakur. Like because it was kind of blocked off with an Uber area, so I had to walk like 3-4 blocks in fucking Newark to go fucking get an Uber.
Oh, Newark.
I don't recommend that for anyone to do. By the way,
Newark. I just park in a parking lot. Like I'll go to the park. I'll just pay for parking and because they got a bunch of parking lots there. And I'll just pay, leave my car there, and just
that's how they have for the Heat games. Like they got different like little parking lots that people own, whatever, and you pay them to, I guess, park. And the closer it gets to the arena, the more expensive it is. So you kind of gotta know. But then some places look sketchy, like so.
Yeah.
You never know until you know, but you're looking. So yeah, it's but even then, I would say the Heat Arena is a better setup than the fucking James L. Knight Center. Like it's just it's easier to get to, just more accessible. And I've only been there for like a Heat game and the fucking I think it was 03 Source Awards. So
yeah,
2 different setups.
Yeah, man. Yeah, accessibility is everything. So whoever at Ring Magazine or whoever is the logistics manager for the review, y'all gotta just do a little bit more, like put it in a more accessible place where motherfuckers can actually get to it like that. Y'all
would have been better off building a fucking arena like y'all did down here on the fucking godforsaken island shit y'all did before the fucking world changed with the COVID shit. Yeah, like y'all would have been better off just finding a place in New York and just building a goddamn arena. If y'all gonna have everybody just go out into bumfuck, who knows? Like, come on.
It ain't no place in New York to build nothing, nigga. That land is taken.
that's facts.
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking the same thing in Miami.
You'd be surprised, Rome. There's still plenty of area to be built. They building more shit in Queens.
Because if you tell me Miami has
buildings, nigga, what the fuck they building shit at? Nigga?
No, there's room. They're building a new fucking soccer stadium in right where they were holding the where that Louis Armstrong Arena is. Like 5 minutes away is where the Mets play. They're building a soccer stadium like right next to it.
Oh damn!
And it was just land available next to a stadium. That wasn't a parking lot
because they tore the last state. They tore the shit down that was there.
Well, shit. Watch a future ring event be at that soccer stadium too.
I know, right?
No, don't give Turkey any idea. See, Turkey's the motherfuckers that want to put events in places just so he could say, I was the first to put it there. I was the first. He one of those. I was the first to do ass.
Soldier boy ass nigga. Yeah. Like I was the first one to have a boxing match on the planet Moon. Like I'm on the fucking moon. Like nobody asked for that. Like tickets are like $10,000, bro.
Yeah, I will say this though. At least this time, he did a complete 180 from the Times Square event, where it was some of the worst fights anyone has ever seen.
I mean, bro, look, bro, like you just compared it to like the bottom level, like anything would have been better than that. Like,
yeah, of course,
he set the bar completely low for himself.
I mean, he had to because he got such negative feedback, and you can tell. I mean, because that's when he started talking with the Tom and Jerry shit, and no Jerry, and all this thing.
Pissing him off.
Yeah, he was wilding out, and then so we get this.
I ain't even mad at that though. Like I can criticize a lot of shit he do, but I'm not mad at the whole Tom and Jerry shit. Yeah, some of these niggas really do be on that time.
Yeah, because fighters fight though, and the fighters at Ring 3. Everyone was fighting, like there was no fucking around. Every single one of those fights. So you had your warm up fade with the Asian cat, and then the other 4 fights were just like 3 of them were at like brawls, wars, and the main event was a brutal ass knockout, which Marquise mentioned. Berlanga got sent to the Shadow Realm.
Damn right he did.
Some fought better than others. Some fought better than others that night. That's for sure.
Exactly, though. But I'll start.
This nigga with his goddamn Pueblo should have won. Like this nigga right here.
Oh no, we'll get into that though. But we'll start from the first of the main card.
Yeah, they should be good. I'm all ears.
This was almost more so a robbery than the Pueblo shit. It was probably more so, but good.
Well, David Morrell, Imam Katel.
Morrell did get a gift though, but come on, bro.
Yeah, he definitely. I thought he got a gift too because that fight kind of highlighted the difference between someone who's just going up to 175 and someone who is a 175 pounder because Morrell took everything from Benavidez and even scored a knockdown. And Katev, Morrell was skittish, he was bullshitting, and he was getting hurt constantly and got dropped too. Like he got dropped.
And the round he got dropped was his bet. Like he was winning that round clearly. That was like his best round of the fight. Then he gets
Yeah,
dropped.
but he started feeling himself though. That's the thing.
Himself.
Nigga was feeling himself for no reason. It wasn't even like it was a dominating round like that. He just started winning.
Right.
And he felt himself like he felt himself like he done dropped the nigga 3 times or some shit. Like
he was just
like it's over.
Yeah, like he stepped back with his hands down a little bit, and Kataev was able to step into a right hand. Like how you like he telegraphed that shit too.
Yep.
and call him
The impact was like a goddamn fatal fury punch though, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Went across the ropes.
Yeah,
he went across the ring and shit.
And you can tell Morrell got hit hard because this motherfucker started bowing when the bell rang. Like, nigga,
yeah, he was dapping too. He kept dapping up after every round. Like, what the
fuck? Yo, get this Shane Mosley shit the fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah.
No, I think I said it on the episode, the preview. He hasn't looked like he had at 68 or 75. Some people say it's opposition. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely.
I think it's both. I think it's all of that. Like, first of all, like y'all got to stop letting niggas on message boards, pick your fights. This literally sounds like a message board argument fight. You know how niggas be like, all right, so what's his name was off for like 3 months, or so and so coming off a loss, and we're like, yeah, man, he needs to fight the undefeated Russian on steroids. Like, wait, no, shit. Nah, he needs to fight this nigga. Get a little confidence. Get a win back. Nah. Fight this crisscross. The Russian nigga, like, bro, and you know what? That's what happened. Like, why are you fighting this nigga after having a damn fight of the year with Benavidez where you lost?
Yeah, I mean, that's the crazy part, because I'm thinking to myself, like, this is a young fighter, a young Cuban. I mean, he's only like, he's like maybe 29 in Cuban years or some shit like that.
The youngest Cuban we've seen.
Yeah, facts, my nigga, facts. And I'm thinking, because when it got announced, I was like, damn, that's a hard fucking fight.
It's a hard fight. That's a hard fight, period.
Yeah.
But that's an even harder fight coming off of a loss. A grueling loss, not a boxing lesson loss where you're like, okay, I could come back after this. Like, goddamn, this is like when Devin Alexander lost to Tim Bradley, and then he threw him right in there with Lucas Matisse.
Yeah, right.
You're like, fuck, nigga, here. Yeah, you want to quit on people?
Yeah, and that shit was crazy too. But and that's it. And like Pilot said, Morrell didn't look comfortable. He didn't look.
Hold on, wait, Pat. Didn't both niggas get dropped in that fight?
Oh no. Oh, which one are you talking about?
I mean, didn't Devin Alexander get dropped in that fight?
Yeah, he got dropped in that fight for sure.
Yeah. That's a great comparison, then, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a really great comparison. Yeah, because I was like I didn't remember Lucas going down in that fight, but yeah.
No, I meant it like. Morrell got dropped. The fight I'm comparing him to, nigga got dropped.
Yeah, like, and that was
they both won.
Yeah, and that was such a hard fight because you could tell Kataev, Kataev had that jab going immediately. And funny thing is too, you think Kataev was like slow, but he was finding the mark over and over. I think he had timing too. Like, I mean, sometimes timing beats speed, and he's like the perfect case for that. Because he was landing his shots on Morrell, and I was like, is Morrell's defense really that like lax?
Leaky. I think Fake Betterby was kind of gassing too later in the fight.
He did. He did gas though, but the funny thing too is Morrell wasn't really doing much to take advantage. I mean, he cut him, and he did get some body shots in, but there were times where he was like afraid to follow up with some shots, especially in that final round. He had dude like reeling, but he just stopped and like looked at his handiwork and didn't follow up and try to put him on the canvas. It was just like Morrell. I think like the power had him so shook. He was like, okay, I can't do this, I can't do that, And he didn't fight with that type of urgency until like the 9th and 10th rounds, And that's why
I don't think it was enough then.
Neither do I, and that's why I was just surprised. It's like what? That's why I was like, when I heard 95, 94 for Kataev, okay, fine. But when I was hearing was 96, 93 for Morrell, I was like, that's I didn't see that in the fight for Morrell at all. Like that should have been for Kataev, if you want to put 96, 93.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that
but
was like Lewis the Cubist and Heyman made sure they got one of the PBC guys a victory no matter what on that card. That's what that was.
If I get to, I mean, because I honestly thought like when because I put on my parlay Katev KO. I honestly when he dropped Morel, I'm thinking to myself, okay, the KO is gonna come, and I was thinking to myself, yes, you know,
same here, Pat.
Yeah,
I was going crazy.
Yeah, I knew I've seen Katev fight before, and dude has stones in his fist, but I was just like, come on, please KO him. I was waiting.
He had the chance, but I think dude like he couldn't get another shot like that.
Yeah, but I don't think because
he still got more good shots off, but not like that.
Yeah, no, I think because he does punch in combinations, but he was just gassing at that particular point.
Y'all think the hype from Merle is completely done at this point, or what?
At 175, possibly yes. At 175, I don't think he might not. He's probably not meant for 175.
He needs to get his weight up. The thing is, I don't think you can make 168 anymore.
Yeah, that's the big dude, yo. Like we gotta man, look, we gotta stop talking about these niggas' weights. He at 175. It's not a weight issue for him. It's a skill issue.
I will say, I do think he came on strong at the end of the fight, even though I didn't think he
did come on strong.
So I mean, there's stuff to build on, but he needs to. There's stuff he's got to work on. He's got to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, man. He fills out 175. It just he's almost like a Carmelo Anthony in a way. Like Melo could play. Like niggas always get on Melo about the defense, but he could play defense when he apply himself.
Right.
And it's like Morel. When Morel applied himself, his defense was on point in that fight. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times he was stuck in between two places, trying to get offense and trying to be defensively sound. And he was struggling on both ends. Like one time he was looking good. He was doing the damn I think he was shoulder rolling and blocking and rolling shit. I'm like, okay, this nigga swimming without getting wet. Okay. And then the next minute he's like, bow, like, oh shit. Like,
yeah,
nigga.
he's getting hit with shots he shouldn't be getting hit with.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my whole thing. Like, it's like, bro, like you can't stay focused enough to just turn this dude with jabs, left hook, right hand, rinse and repeat. Like,
I also think he needs to get physically stronger. Like he needs to build his strength at 175.
I could see that because it's like if you're gonna jump up that amount of weight, I would do some type of strength program.
Yeah, I was watching it like thinking, this guy's not the same as he was at super middleweight, and also it comes off like he's one of those Cubans that they're free and they got money now, so they're not as hungry. I don't know.
He's still.
I could see that a little.
I don't think he's fought like that yet.
Neither have I. Like, yeah,
I don't think it's to that level yet.
It might be getting there. I'm just saying.
He does try though. He gives a good effort. It's just how he gives the effort.
He still puts in the work. I just think he needs to have some tune up some things. He needs to get more refined in certain areas. It's not. I don't
tune up the fucking management because why he took this fight.
Yeah. I mean, Turkey's probably paid him a good amount of money, but I'm thinking to myself, Benavidez and then a Russian that unfortunately was, because the big thing was, he popped for a clomiphene like 2 years ago or whatever, and he was on suspension in Russia or whatever, but he had fought like 4 times out of their sanctions and shit like that, and and all that other shit. So it's like so it's like, yeah, that was just that might have been too much for him, like that.
Yeah,
because
but this is the thing, like. That's why it's almost like he shouldn't have won this, because if he would have lost, there's no telling with these niggas. Because now that he wins, it's not like you can really dial it back. You got to give him another good fight.
Yeah, like you can't give him a jobber where someone that like
give him Lyndon Arthur or that Zenod guy, something like that.
I I don't know. I mean, Lyndon Arthur might be a little bit, that not. He might have to use his brain for that one. I don't think
yeah. Remember how Yard failed that test the first time?
Right.
I had that nigga name in rap lines in the UK, bro.
This is last time they fought, like 2 months ago. A boring ass fight too. Yeah, but I'm just saying, a notable name, but not a guy like a fucking machine, like
not
that
a killer.
Guy.
Not someone who's a straight killer that like that. Because like I said, that was too much. And Katev though, I feel bad for him because like I thought he won it pretty clearly, but sometimes politics kind of dictates something like that. And then Morel is someone that they probably want to develop more, and have him take a L to someone like that. Who doesn't have any kind of momentum, but he's still dangerous.
But it doesn't help his career. Like honestly, I felt if they would have gave him a draw, that would have been the best verdict for everybody.
True,
because it would have showed that Morel, like, yo, bro, you almost lost that. You got some fucking work to do. Like, he needed that Larry Merchant. You had some splaining to do.
Yeah,
and Katev, can you say his name one more time, please?
Katev.
I said it right?
Yeah.
Katev. It also keeps him marketable and it's good for another opponent at 175, which you don't get too many good opponents, back to back at this division now. Because everybody's fucking killers.
It's a real top heavy division, it feels like, right? I mean,
yeah. And everybody's like a puncher, so it's hard that you gotta really be looking to get the fucking the non-puncher type fights.
Yeah,
it's top heavy, but even the middle of the pack guys can still put your lights out.
Yeah, 175 still has the most amount of punchers in it. Like they're all ridiculous punchers. Like it's like the lone exception. It's like literally so far. Like
and then he'll start punching if he got a fucking. Then he turns into a puncher if he has to, because the way he was throwing in them Better Be fights and the one before it.
Yeah. 175 is no joke, and 175 is already represented. Like pretty much, damn near the fight of the year to me is a 175 fight. Like they all punch hard, and they're all
goddamn. When you think about it, because this Morel fight, this was like a borderline, up there fight of the year. Might be a fight of the year candidate for 2025.
Yeah,
2019 it's a good night of boxing.
And he has two of them already, like this year.
Two of them, yeah. So his management though, like if they put him in with another like killer like Katev like that, who's not really like a top, that I'd be like wondering like they either like taking this motherfucker like yo, either you swim or you about to drizzle, some type of shit like that. Yeah, and he going to fucking up his game to fucking save his fucking life and his career.
Yeah, because
all this defensive wandering he does sometimes, that ain't gonna cut it. You keep fighting dangerous dudes back to back, bro. Like you pull that shit together. Like he has this when he boxed, he was boxing beautifully. Like when he was sticking and moving and turning and pop, like doing basic shit. Like it's just I don't know how niggas can't focus no more. Like they can't stick to like a game plan throughout the fight.
I mean, if I was fighting someone like Katev, I would want to stick to a fucking game plan. Like, dude, his power early. Like,
and I hope you. I know Katiev had the issue with the PDs, but I remember watching him on in the Canada top rank joints, and he'd always be knocking these niggas out. So hopefully he's not suspended too long, if he is even suspended. You know what I mean? Because he's a fun fighter to watch. At the end of the day.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring him back because he Turkey. If you fight like that, Turkey or somebody will bring him back. Like we're not gonna see the last of him. Like because most people, Katev, let's look on Twitter. Like motherfuckers were losing their minds that Morel was getting his ass beat so bad. Like he was like, where the fuck did this Russian come from? Like why are all these Russians built like this? And like this just have me rolling.
And the thing is, he was a composed puncher that moved his hands. He was awkward. He was a lot of things, but I don't think it took a lot of things to beat him, if that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense to me.
Like, because to me, he was like a athletic, more talented Ruslan Provodnikov.
Yeah.
And I say more athletic and more talented because the dude knew how to do, like, he would throw certain counters. He would run off like 5-6 punch combinations.
Yeah, he had some
the body and head. He was more creative with his output.
Yeah, and also his footwork too was pretty underrated. Like he had the foot feints going and everything. Like he could, like he was schooled. I think this the bigger thing is that for him, I'd say he probably needs to kind of work on his cardio a little bit more because like I said, because although I think he did a good job this time around, but you could see that he gassed a little bit like in the final rounds or so.
Because I think he hit Morrell so much. So it's like, I feel like if he didn't hit the dude so fucking much, he wouldn't even thrown as much.
And that shit was crazy though. But yeah, that was, and that's the way. Like the crowd got into that fight too. Like that's the way you get a car going.
All 75 of them.
Yes. Low key. That's where you start off with the damn near borderline or actual fight of the year candidate, which moves into the next fucking fight.
Now, hold on, let Pilot set this one up.
Oh yes,
Pilot, go ahead, do your thing, bro.
We're talking about the fight where pretty much everybody online thought Puello won against Matias, right? That's the fight we're talking about.
Man, this is the shit I'm talking about. You should have did a Twitter poll on that one, nigga.
No, I'm good. I understand it. It wasn't.
I'm curious for that one.
It wasn't a complete robbery, but you're talking about the WBC 140 title fight between one Alberto Puello and Subriel Matias, right?
Of course.
Yes, of course.
It was a great fight. It was a really good fight. I saw a lot of people say, I know BoxRec, they said 115, 113 for Matias, so I get it was close. I saw more people, I hear it all the time on podcasts. A lot of people thought Puello won, that's all. And I thought Puello
What was your score for it?
It would probably like 7-5, maybe even 8-4. But
whoa, you getting
because the last 3 to 4 rounds to me, I thought Puello was pretty much winning.
Y'all niggas keep saying the fight is 12 rounds.
But even the beginning of that fight was not Puello. It wasn't all Matias early.
So I guess by that logic, then Morrell should have won since he came on strong in his last couple of rounds. Like, come on, man, what are we doing?
No, but
now I'll say this: Puello did a better job of taking advantage of Matias being tired at the end than Morrell did with Kataev. But I felt like by then it's like Puello started boxing once Matias got tired and he started looking good at the end.
He was more comfy. He was more himself later.
But see, it was too late. Like, you got the dude tired. You may as well press the fight and fight like you was fighting earlier, nigga. Like, he could have knocked them out if he did that.
Yeah, and that's like the thing, because like Puello, at first he was fighting all cute, like he was fighting on off his back foot, and he was trying to counter Matias, but Matias was still fresh though. But after about 3 rounds, Matias was banking those rounds
in the mid round. I would say mid fight, Matias was definitely taking those mid rounds clearly.
Yeah, because the pressure was getting to Puello.
It was.
He couldn't get him off of him. Pause.
Hey, Puello wasn't trying to actively move. Like, Puello was just there getting lit up.
What did Broadway Joe say? I saw him on the crowd in the TV, but I'm saying, what did he? I'm assuming he thought Puello won.
I think he thought Puello won. He didn't say. I didn't hear him say outright, but he talked about Puello having a rematch clause, and we'll get into that. But
y'all acting like this nigga Pilot trained Puello, nigga.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I had it 115, 113 for Matias. I'm not mad if you had it the other way around. My thing was it was a close fight, and you can't say a fucking robbery when there was a bunch of swing rounds but it was that tight of a fight. See, here's the problem. Puello is a guy we've had these fights multiple times. How many times did we talk about the Akhmadov fight?
This one was the most entertaining of it.
we had the Akhmadov fight. We had the Sandor fight. We had the Gary Antoine Russell fight. This guy keeps having close fights. He can't separate himself from the pack. He's not like so. If in these close situations, you know what? He got the benefit of doubt in some other fights. This time, it didn't go his way. I said it before, and I say it again. If you live by close fights, you're going to die by them too. You can't. Every close fight isn't going to go your way. Separate yourself from the pack, and you won't have to worry about these bad decisions not going your way.
Think about it. You just named 3 fights that could have went the other way, and they went for him. This was just an exciting fight, and I think niggas is mad that he lost an exciting one. Like,
yeah, and most people, like I said, we're not very high on Matias these days because know largely because of the Paro fight and everything. So it's just like people think he's like a one-trick pony, but it's just like but Matias clearly was working. Like he worked.
Matias is a one-trick pony, but he's good at that one trick. I can't lie. Like that pressure is nonstop. Even though it slowed down a little bit, he's good at applying that pressure. Like, there's nothing you can do about that shit, really.
Yeah, but when he got tired though, Puello should have really been more on the offensive because he hit him with a nice uppercut and everything like that. Because at Puello dropped him, he probably would have retained his belt. Like he needed at least.
But Puello needed like a 10-8 round or a couple 10-8 rounds to really kind of like slow this nigga down in the scores. Because like if you look at the fight in halves, like out of the first half, like Matias won at least 4 or 5 rounds in the first half. Mm-hmm. Out of first 6 rounds. Yeah. He banked them damn middle rounds. So the 7, 8, the 7 and the 8s.
Yeah,
like it's hard to really give Puello 7 rounds. Although you could, I feel like you really kind of reaching. Like I could see a draw, but even if Puello won, I would say robbery, but it really wouldn't be a robbery. I would just be saying robbery because I'd be pissed this nigga get these decisions all the time.
Facts. But, me too.
Yeah. So I would say robbery in that sense. But like King P said earlier, it really wouldn't be a robbery. It was that type of fight. Like this is the thing. Like Puello had the skills. Like he started off trying to box, but then Matias got the motor running by the second fucking round, and Puello, instead of Puello forcing a boxing match, he fell right into Matias' fight, and he would trade with him to the point where he would back up trading and he would end up on the ropes and he would get hit with like maybe 5 or 6 punches, maybe 2, 3 of them land. He'll come back with a good left counter. Matias will back up and then he'll still be on the ropes. And then Matias will come back forward and blah, 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 blah. And it just kept happening. Like, and every now and then he would buzz Matias, but it's like he never used those moments to fight him off and just turn it back to boxing.
He basically fought Matias fight the whole fight.
If he fought Matias fight the whole fight.
If he would have 80% of the fight, yes.
If he would have fought Matias like Paro did, we wouldn't be having this discussion.
Yeah.
He would have gotten the victory.
Like Paro gave space at times, and he knew how to just let me clinch. Okay, let me work, box. Okay, bang, 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 boom, bang, bang. Okay, box, clinch. Okay, little space, reset. Like it's like you gotta know how to neutralize pressure,
right? And then Puello just didn't know how to do that effectively. At least he didn't know how to do it when the motor was running.
Yeah,
and,
like so, you gotta beat pressure with ring general shit, man. Because you gotta dissipate the pressure. Like it's like turning a river into fog. Like you making the water turn to fucking particles till it's like gas or some shit.
Yeah, like
you gotta take away the force, nigga.
And you can't do that when your back is against the ropes of like 70-80% of the fight. You can't do that way. Like
exactly. And then when the dude Matias finally get tired, now this nigga got the confidence to box and he's boom boom boxing. And it's like, bro, walk him the fuck down.
Yeah, like
you should have turned into Floyd versus Zab at this point.
Yeah.
You should have just been like, all right, fuck all this damn pressure shit, nigga. Where your pressure at, bitch? Yo, you tired now, huh? Bam, like just walking them down. I guarantee you, Puello probably wins the fight if he has the same last 2 rounds Lamont Peterson had with Danny Garcia.
True. Yeah. Like it was there for him, so he can't be mad that the judges saw Matias banking those rounds off activity and bullying the champion on the ropes and working and having Puello at least a couple times like looking like he was about to be like go down to one knee or something like that. Because that
nigga that boys the men ass whooping. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry, pilot. Bending knee ass whooping.
Yeah, no, but like I said, that fight was damn near almost a fight of the year too. Like
it was a dope fight. I mean, it's a dope fight. I was halfway trolling about. I was halfway trolling about.
It was definitely a really good fight though. So
I was halfway trolling.
You could probably throw it up in there at a fight of the year.
I think the fuckery. Of course, turkey go turkey. The fuckery that happened in the post fight where they were talking about, because Pacquiao has a rematch clause. And they brought up Dalton Smith in the fucking ring. First of all, nobody knew who the fuck Dalton Smith was. They thought he was an Usher boy.
They were calling him Mini Usyk. I was calling him Mini Usyk.
He's Pacquiao's here talking about, I have a rematch clause. And fucking Turkey's like, no. You're fighting he's fighting Dalton Smith next. And that's it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yo,
because it was a voluntary, because
he was mad annoyed, like he said, fuck everything, fuck your contracts, like, and he probably wanted to end up giving this dude like $1 million to like.
He'll probably give him another fighter step aside, but that was a voluntary, so clearly there was a rematch clause. But I was high on Dalton Smith, but I don't know if he can win that. I don't know if he's ready for that. I don't, to be honest. Like,
my thing is damn, at least let dude kind of recover because that was a grueling fight. Like,
unfortunately, Dalton Smith. It's no surprise that the Dalton Smith and the fucking Mark Chamberlains of the world can get these fights out of fucking nowhere.
Turkey, because Eddie Hearn has Turkey in his pocket, in his ear. Pause. The UK shit, or Frank Warren, just the UK shit.
Tell me a great fighter. He's like, Dalton Smith,
no, because Dalton, Dalton. I was high on Dalton for a minute. Him and Nick Ball when they were coming up, but Dalton's kind of spoiled on the vine. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't looked that good since he knocked out Zepeda. So I'm not. Zepeda. So it's like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, Dalton Smith. It's like, damn, let him catch his breath and then just let think about it, you don't have to put him on the spot like immediately, like damn, because usually when Matias be celebrating, motherfucker be doing that little marching dance or whatever the fuck you do, But when they announced him, this motherfucker went down to a knee and could barely flex a muscle to celebrate. Like that motherfucker was on the ground, no smiling. Whoever his trainer had to lift his arm up, he couldn't celebrate. The nigga was tired. Let him catch his breath. You have him do a face off and have him speaking English and shit on the spot.
Turkey don't care. He's like, fight him next. He throwing fights at people like Shang Tsung, like he on the Mortal Kombat island, like nigga.
I'm not mad at Matias versus. I'm not mad at Matias versus Smith because but like damn, like
that's an action fight, but it's like damn, bro.
Yeah,
it's just the way he responded to Pacquiao. I was just like the way he responded to that shit. He was so fucking pissed that even that a rematch was even brought up.
Yeah, that's the type of shit where he's like, man, fuck that. If I say this nigga fight him next, he fight him next type shit. Like, damn.
Yeah, no, but that was a hell of a fight though to watch. Like that shit was popping. And then the next fight,
about 150 people were watching this one. It was more than the first fight, which was good.
It's stupid, yo.
It keeps adding up.
It did look like, go ahead, my bad.
But yeah, the next fight though, I think that was the fight everyone was worried that would be the stinker of the night, so to speak, with Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda. because Zepeda's reputation had kind of gone down because of the Farmer fights, and Shakur's is self-explanatory. And but you could tell Shakur over the past, was listening to being a runner and then Tom and Jerry shit and wearing the Tom and Jerry hat. Like he know that
Drinking
shit.
ring.
No, but check this out. Remember last time that nigga fought, I was telling y'all niggas how niggas was comparing him to Floyd. Y'all was like, nigga, it's out of this world. The hell, nah. Floyd didn't run it. Floyd was actually strategic. And now now you see it come to full. It's full turn, full 360. Everybody calling this nigga Floyd now.
No, you mean 180, bro. 360 means he went back.
360 means he
goes
back.
That means the cycle
around,
was
a full
completed,
spin
bro.
around.
180. No, but some people, I won't lie, that fight got a lot of traction off, some of the quote unquote urban outlets, Shakur with the Floyd stuff. So I can't say that.
Well, remember I said that last time, and y'all niggas was like, "Nigga, hell no!" And now
I saw
everybody's
a lot of
shit.
basketball accounts and bigger, like the Shannon Sharp burner, those type of accounts, kind of.
Everybody, like that's what I'm
Shakur
saying.
shit,
The casuals are comparing him to Floyd.
That was the closest thing. That was the first time that actually you could say to some degree, yeah. But he was on the ropes a lot, though. I don't fucking know. But it was, it was probably a good performance.
I mean, I still don't see it, bro. I
don't see it either.
I don't see it.
I mean, hold on. It was a damn good fight, a damn good performance. But goddamn, you got too much dip on your chip saying all that bullshit now.
Yeah, I mean,
no,
it's
not my bullshit. I'm
not saying you.
Would y'all say that's his best? Was that his best performance?
I asked y'all last time if y'all.
Would y'all say that his best? Like, is that his best
cards.
performance? Would you put that over Herring or Valdez? Or no?
Yeah, that's his best performance.
Yes, because it was against a super quality fighter. The fuck?
Who came to fight too? It wasn't no.
Yeah.
He did Mikey Garcia his ass after 3 rounds.
Yeah. Because what was the most impressive thing about Shakur's performance to me was the fact. I mean, they're both southpaws, so seeing him actually use a southpaw shoulder roll and actually using it correctly, that was the technical part of the fight that I'm like he's really doing okay. He's deflecting with the lead hand. He's rolling off the shoulder. Like he was really doing it like effectively and countering.
And he was still getting hit. So I was like, okay. And
that's why I don't see the Floyd shit like that. Floyd gonna get hit like that.
When he got cracked in the 3rd round, I was like, here we go. Now we're gonna see what he made of mentally.
Yeah, he had the case of the happy feet. I was like, oh, here we go. Like, yeah, but he kept his composure though, and basically he made the fight easier. Like when he made the fight in the middle of the ring, the fight was a lot easier for him. Like he controlled that, but for whatever reason, he kept on going to the ropes a lot, and was just. But he at least can fight that way, and he was actually blocking and countering.
Yeah.
But
I think Zepeda's footwork, like Zepeda's pressure, I think made Shakur go to the ropes more than he wanted to.
Right, because the big part of the big thing with Zepeda,
he couldn't even circle out at sometimes.
Yeah. Like the biggest thing with
Zepeda's the output. Plus the output that Zepeda has. So
Zepeda couldn't stop. Like he didn't stop like punching. Like there was no there were no real lulls. Like dude was like determined to like out pressure you, like to overwhelm him with pressure.
And even when he slowed down a bit in the later half, he was still maintaining a heavy like work rate, like a consistent work rate.
Yeah, and like I said, Shakur though. And another thing to Shakur that needs to, I know maybe because his hand issues was some of the counters were kind of he was slapping. I'm like, you don't need to be like you gotta turn your punches over because that's part of the reason why Zepeda kept on still coming because you wasn't hitting him with as hard punches you can. Like you were snapping his head back, sure, but you were slapping with your punches. Like you got.
See, and that's what takes away from the performance because for the amount of punches and clean shots that Shakur got in on him. Like you would like Zepeda face should have been marked up. He should have been hurt, staggered, buzzed, maybe dropped, and none of that shit really happened. And it's like, nigga, like turn into your punches, bro. Put your shoulder.
Is it a power
problem? Your fucking punches.
Is it a power problem or a technique?
It's a technique problem.
He's just focused too much on defense.
Hold on. It's a technique and a temperament problem.
Yeah, technique and temperament, the 2 T's.
Because I don't
think a sense he's not throwing it technically correct to manifest the power he needed to get that impact we want. And temperament, I feel like he's looking at it like some niggas look at courage like in levels. For him to even be throwing as confidently as he was in the pocket with Zepeda was like level 1 courage for him. Level 2 courage for him would be throwing meaningful punches in the pocket.
Right, like what do you like? What do you
also makes you in more of the line of fire for return because you're not just punching like and moving back. You're punching and you're leaving your fist out there and then you're bringing it back. It's a whole difference, and he wasn't doing that.
I think he just had the mentality. I think he just went into that with the mentality of I'm going to land as many scoring shots as I can, and that's all it's going to be. So
and on top of that, keep up with Zepeda's output, which he did. He fought Zepeda's fight and he won it.
Like so I always say, I want to see Shakur in deep waters. I could say his feet was in the jacuzzi finally, at least, right?
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah, he had the. But he was still comfortable in there, but and this is for all the niggas because I was so tired of seeing this. The motherfuckers who kept saying Zepeda has no power,
yeah, I
that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I had to respond.
You don't do what he did to fighters and have no fucking power.
It was like
no. I to me, I'm in the middle because like I said, I don't think like he's a monstrous puncher that's gonna get you out of there with one punch, but he's also not feathered fist. Yeah, he's gonna throw combinations and he's gonna throw volume, and that volume is gonna add up and eventually get you the fuck out of there.
He's more Margarito than Sam Solomon, is what I'm saying.
No, I mean, because there was that moment.
I had said I had mentioned Spence, but
there was that moment. There was that moment, right, where it was like that straight.
Right, Spence works too.
There was that straight right that kind of somewhat, say wobbled Shakur, but slightly rocked him, got him off balance.
No. In the third round, he legitimately cracked him in the third round. Like you could tell that Shakur was like a little buzz. Like he weathered the storm, but you could tell that was really affecting him that round.
Well, see, this is the thing too. What I think a lot of people are missing out, and this is one of those where you have to have boxed conversation. This is where it kind of goes to, because especially for the niggas who talking about Zepeda don't have no power. The thing is, Zepeda has power. Like out of 1 through 10, I feel like he's like an 8. Maybe a 7 for some people, but he's in the 7-8 range. You might want to say 7.5, which is more than enough to fucking hurt somebody. But anyways, what I'm saying is he has that Mexican pressure style. A lot of times when you know the sequence that punches are coming from, you form a comfortability with them. And there's a familiarity with them where they're coming, you're comfortable with it, they're hard, but they come in, pause. So you kind of just work. And if you get caught with one of them, you know what you're getting caught with. You probably saw it and just saw it, reacted too late. You knew what it was. You just missed the shot. And you could tell Shakur Stevenson was familiar with that style. And I feel like you could almost get any type of level Mexican pressure fighter to kind of do as Zepeda does. It just, remember, there's just levels of you got fucking William Zepeda, then you got like a Jose Luis Castillo. You feel me? And then you have a fucking Roberto Duran. It goes on and on with that style. But Shakur handled that he knew what was coming at him. So there's a comfortability. So when you get hit with a hard shot and boom, you take it, it may buzz you, but you go back to work. It's somebody like fucking Kataev and Morel, Kataev throws unconventional power shots. And then he's not afraid to let his hands go. that's the type of person that's dangerous for Shakur Stevenson because a lot of times you can't imitate their punch sequences. With that Mexican pressure style, double jab, maybe a left hook to the body, right cross, come back left hook, right hook, body, head, right hook.
Yeah, and that's why you could see him when he was hitting the shot, how he was picking off those shots. Like it was like it was something that he was clearly drilled into him. Pause.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. So when it's drilled into you like that, pause. And if you catch a hard shot every now and then, even the niggas who chin ain't the best, they're comfortable. They're like, okay, boom, like yeah, that's a hard shot. Like yeah, I know you're gonna get that. Then go back to work. It's those unconventionals. Like if you're not setting up your power, like if you have that style, if you don't set up your power shots in a way where you set a trap or you lull them or you do something, you explode, whatever, you're not going to catch a guy like Shakur Stevenson or hurt him multiple times. Unless you have like a Golovkin level, Marvin Hagler level power for that style where you could just overwhelm a nigga. You hit so fucking hard, it don't matter if a nigga knows everything that's coming. You're just going to still kind of like, when you get yours, you're going to really get yours. So, and Zepeda don't have that.
Yeah. But to say
that's the only thing. Like, but he fucking worked, though.
He did. But to say that he doesn't have no power, which is what I responded to, but then in the same text, talking about, Roach in Africa being punchers, then you need to get the fuck out of here. You get the fuck out of here. Because, like,
at least Zepeda believes he has power. Hitchens don't. Like, come on, man. If Hitchens had power, that Kambosos fight goes in 3 rounds.
And if Roach has gone the distance with too many fighters that I know are chinny. That should have been KO'd. So,
like, do y'all niggas really watch these fights, or y'all just fucking stands? Like,
no, but that account you replied to as a fucking, it's like a Boots fan account that be making up bullshit rumors. So like
I think people were telling him about because he doubled down after people were calling him like all types of casuals and dumbasses and shit like that. because you can't say that Zepeda, who has 27 KOs in 37.
But he wasn't the only one. It was more than him saying Zepeda ain't have no power, and it's like, he has power. It's just nothing that Shakur can't deal with.
But even Shakur himself said, Zepeda's power is real. Like even he mentioned it specifically. He's like, let's see. He's like, let's see any other fighters handle it outside of him and Tevin.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and the difference is Tevin took a more offensive power approach to Zepeda. He nullified or he dealt with Zepeda more with like his own power and offense, whereas Shakur just really boxed and used his own, momentum against him, just rolling and taking shots, and like King P said, just kind of outpointed him to death. Like,
but either way, like Shakur and Zepeda was still clearly the most exciting fight of Shakur's career. Like, I mean, that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and now, like Rome said, though, people are giving, now he's getting that critical praise and shit like that for
But he had to throw punches in order for that praise to even start, and that's the thing,
right?
He had to get his mind right, like.
Yeah, but you saw I think it was like around 10 or 11. He did a little back pedal for like 5 seconds, and I heard boos and shit.
Because don't do that fucking Acelino Freitas shit where you beat on a nigga for 10 rounds and then pause, and then you said, okay, well, let me take a break, and you start circling and no, finish the fucking job.
Yeah, and
that bullshit.
Yeah, and I truly, I mean, he might have been taking a breather or maybe giving his hands a breather because he was hitting that motherfucker. So it was like, but yeah.
He wouldn't be hitting him all night if he fucking would throw it right the first time. Like,
that's like also fucking true.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, you're doing more damage by, like, not balling up your fist and punching, turning your knuckles over. You're doing more because you you have to you're hitting at 70% for 100 times instead of hitting at 100% for 50 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Like, to each his own. I mean, everybody hand problems different. You talking to a nigga with brittle fucking hands. So I know.
And I know they mentioned that he was doing all these hand treatments and shit like that. So but like I said, I mean, I can appreciate the performance. Like, I mean, because that fight was like a nice little redemption. Like, I mean, it put him on the road to redemption. Like, okay, like it makes up for the other fights that were kind of like running.
It kind of redeems both of them, actually.
Yeah.
Like, Shakur redeems Shakur Stevenson for all the running bullshit, which he was rightfully accused of.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of redeems Zepeda because Zepeda looked more serious and more intense in this fight than the last two Tevin Farmer fights. So it's making the Tevin Farmer fight kind of look like, well, hey, man, that might just be Tevin Farmer might just have his number.
Mm-hmm.
But Zepeda got to have this type of performance again, though.
Right. And Zepeda honestly didn't lose much. I mean, Zepeda, he still remains like, I mean, he performed admirably. Like, he wasn't like, he wasn't like handcuffed or anything like that. He didn't stop trying to win the fight. And that's what
he got his shots every now and then. It's just Shakur just better. Like, Shakur know the style, and he was picking him off and just tagging him clean.
But one thing I gotta say too about this fight, I know people were either mentioning that this was a robbery or that Zepeda really won. Stop that shit. Like, no, like
the fight was closer than the scorecards had it. Like, I felt like this was like 116, 112. Like, Zepeda won like 4 rounds. Like,
8-4. It wasn't no fucking 10-2.
Yeah, 10-2. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I had 8-4, but I can see it as a 10-2. I'm not gonna, because some of there was some.
You would have to give Shakur every single round imaginable to give him 10 rounds.
10-2, like, come on.
I mean, it was a hard 10-2. I'm not saying it was an easy one.
I gave I can tell you, I gave Zepeda the second, third, fourth, and eighth. And you could have there's an argument you could have given him the fifth as well.
I think
I could definitely see that.
I don't remember the rounds. I had probably 9-3, but it was a entertaining 9-3, so I'm not complaining. But it was I think 3 maybe 4 rounds, but it could be. Some people say 10-2. I don't know. It was
10-2 is okay. You know what it is? Like, there's a lot of people who they don't really look for the intricacies or the nuances in a boxing match. They see one particular thing working and they don't see nothing else. They'll just focus and hone in on that. And I think they just really just saw the amount of counters Shakur landed and nothing else. They didn't see when he was rocked or see when he was forced to the rope.
A lot of people don't take into account ring generalship, like making the nigga make a decision. Like you have to use that. Like, I use that more than anything else when I'm watching the round.
I don't think they did.
If the nigga's controlling the way this nigga has to fight me, I'm in control of this fight.
I don't think
if this nigga can only throw counters, I'm in control here.
I didn't think it's that they didn't know that. I don't think it's that they didn't know that. I think they were just. I honestly think a lot of them were just looking to give Shakur every single round possible. So any close round they were going to give to Shakur because that's what they had.
AKA style bias points, like style. Like, if you're a favorite, like if you favor the boxer,
I learned that the favorite always gets the close rounds, nigga. That's just how it goes.
Like, it's the style bias. If you like. The perfect example is Quadras versus Roman Gonzalez. If you favor the boxing pressure fighting, then Gonzalez won that 7 rounds to 5. If you favor the stick and move boxing, you gave it to Quadras. Although you don't know shit, but but a lot of times those niggas, you gotta be like. To win those type of fights, being the boxer, when you're against a high-level pressure fighter, you usually have to win 8 or 9 clean rounds, just in case you didn't get 7 clean.
Right.
And so that's how Shakur won the fight. Like Shakur won at least 8-9 clean. I say 8-8 clean, you know, but even still, that's more than enough. Because even if you give Zepeda 5 rounds, he still fucking loses. So that's how you gotta really look at that shit.
Wait, hold on, King P. What round did you say you gave?
Zepeda, I gave him rounds 2, 3, 4, and 8.
Okay, the reason why I said it is because, the first half of the fight you could probably give Zepeda 2-3 rounds, but after that, it's hard to give him really concrete more than one. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, like I thought the 8th round was a clear Zepeda round. You could argue the 10th round because Zepeda did some good work in that, but I think I gave that to Shakur. So
most rounds, Zepeda was doing good work. It's just Shakur was just being much more sharp and accurate, and
That's all it was.
The only complaint I really have is he was on the ropes a little. I think Mike Tyson even tweeted, he gave him a praise for the performance, but he didn't like being on the ropes that much. And I mean, I didn't either. But that's the only complaint I really have of the performance, if there was any.
Because he actually got hit. It's one thing if you're getting hit on the ropes 1 punch to every 6 punch a nigga throw. He was getting hit like maybe 2 to every 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wasn't clean, spotless in there. Like, if Zepeda threw 7 punches while Dubois was on the ropes, 3 of them got in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still like 40% 50% clip. Like, so why even give that chance? Why even give that?
Yeah. But now because Shakur clearly has seen the response to that fight or whatever, and I know he says like I don't think I should fight like this, but now he's just now it's either do I go back to my usual style where I'm more defensive,
and that's what makes me think he don't fully, like I said before, I don't think he fully trusts his chin if he's gonna say that kind of shit.
And there you go. And see, that's why it comes back down to temperament. But De Los Santos is more of a Kataya type of puncher, and look how he fought against him. Because his delivery of punches is too unpredictable for a guy like Shakur.
Yeah, dynamically unpredictable type shit. Yeah.
It's hard to fucking prepare for dynamic, explosive, unpredictable. Like that's like just a bag of problems. Like you reach into a bag of shit to deal with, and it's like dynamic.
I still
explosive, unpredictable. Like what the fuck?
Hope to see Tank versus Shakur, but it's probably not going to happen. It's unfortunate.
Tank, even the worst type of puncher for Shakur. That's what makes the fight so interesting because Tank deliver his punches in a way where it's less predictable. Like Lamont Rhodes, showed how he dealt with it, but Lamont Rhodes and Shakur Stevenson are 2 different fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And then familiarity breed contempt. Like he familiar with Tank. Like Shakur Stevenson ain't.
Right.
So still a good fight, but yeah, shout out to Shakur Stevenson. If I do decide to do a wrap up or a boxing song, I won't have to make a running punchline for your ass. So good job.
Yeah, and 135 definitely needed that fight to actually be good because that was a good shot in the arm for lightweights, man. So
yeah.
But again, like it ended up, 3 damn near great fights in a row, and then we have Berlanga and Hamza Shiraz in the main event.
Cherry on top.
This is where the fuckery begins.
Yeah, exactly. Because Berlanga had ever since the Canelo fight, even though he lost, damn near every round he got dropped, was going on this stupid ass tour. Like he actually won the fight, and you see him talking all types of cash shit, making struggles, shadow boxing videos, like what he's gonna do, and shit like that. And I'm just like, where is this confidence coming from? Like, there's confidence, and then there's just like, what are we basing this on?
Shakur Stevenson would be fucking Mike Tyson if he had Berlanga's confidence.
I'm seriously, because, and then and it gets where Berlanga was just like, like the last conference, like he was basically he was throwing wigs and panties at Oscar and throwing money in the air and shit. Like dude was going like dude was.
Hold on, wait, is that why Oscar had the wig on?
Yeah.
I after I saw that, but I know he was shooting up the gun with the panties on it. Like, yeah, this motherfucker was. And we'll talk about the reaction after all the memes because I think it's a little OD, but I get it.
Yeah, but the funny thing is too is like that was more enough to people like, okay, let's pick we'll pick Blanca to knock Shiraz out, and it's just like you're really basing it on that, and Berlanga struggled as shit, and I'm getting Shiraz didn't have the best last fight and everything like that though, but there's a clear level between those two. People were. The funny thing is how people were disappointed and shocked that he got annihilated. I'm like, are you kidding? That was a long time coming.
But you have to keep in mind. I think me and Shutter we went for Berlanga partially, probably because he's American, and he talks that shit. He's a hip hop affiliate in a sense. So,
but I get what Pilot said. I don't want y'all to brand this with the same opinion. Although I kind of feel what Pilot's saying.
It wasn't all that.
He's the bigger, stronger guy. He will rush Shiraz, who does get befuddled.
He was the natural, he's been the lifetime 168. This guy's, too. So, but yeah.
That too, and he would fight like it. If you would tell me that fucking hold on, give me a good one. Give me 160. Give me if Kingsley Akiki could move up and beat Jeff Lacey. Would you believe that?
Loki, that part could have happened. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Really? You think Kingsley Akiki beats Jeff Lacey?
I mean, considering depending on how things kind of played out,
moving up in weight and beating Jeff Lacey.
I mean, hey, me. I'm a big fan of Jeff Lacey, but yeah.
Yeah, bad example. I'm trying to think of 160 pounders to move up and just beat a junior middleweight.
You mean a super middleweight?
Yeah, super middleweight. Sorry.
Oh, so a 60 pounder move up to 68? Because
I get what Pilot's saying. So that's why I picked Berlanga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay,
I did admit Shiraz is a more skilled guy, but he just ain't been cutting it lately.
Okay, would Janabek have knocked out Berlanga?
No, okay, that's a great one.
Yeah.
It'd be really hard for me to say, damn, Janabek will move up and knock out Berlanga.
I know Pat probably would say yeah, for sure.
Yeah. He better if he's saying Kingsley Akiki and knock out Jeff Lacey. The fuck?
I mean, it wasn't like
not knock out, but beat him.
I heard somebody try to compare Shiraz to Kelly Pavlik. Was that
no?
Oh wow!
I squinted and maybe see because the Hearns one's just lazy. The Hearns one's just a lazy comp. That's why I'm just saying, because he's tall and lanky type shit.
I could see it, but I feel like he might be a better puncher than Pavlik.
Pavlik was one of the slowest punchers I've ever seen, but he had heavy fucking hands.
Yeah, he had heavy thumping hands. Shiraz seemed like he's more of a real puncher.
I can't. He was punching through Berlanga. He was punching through Berlanga. He was falling through them shots. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When a tall nigga really put his shoulder and weight behind a punch, and he's hitting you clean, yeah, nigga. You can't take so many of those early, and Berlanga could not get way out of the jab or nothing. At one point, I just wanted him to do a fresa cuendo tackle or something.
Yeah,
it's close distance at this point. Flip, I don't know, bro. Something.
Yeah, no, yeah, dude. Yeah, he had nothing. Because I was goddamn, you didn't even try to even rush, dude. Okay, he nothing. To even try to test.
That's what I'm saying. Even Ammo Williams accomplished that, bro.
Yeah, basically he once Shiraz got comfortable with what he was doing with his offense, it was a wrap. You know,
once Shiraz downloaded the distance and range he needed to land missiles on your ass, then it was a fucking wrap because that's all that happened.
yeah,
Who saved my fucking battleship? That nigga was 2-piece of me.
Yeah, that fourth round he got bombed on like that. Like, honestly, I will say this though. I was amazed that Berlanga got from the second knockdown because the second knockdown was more vicious than any of the other knockdowns.
Yeah,
Like,
This whole head turn, like I said.
If there's one thing you got to give him heart. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you pumps his chest when he gets knocked down. The one before he got stopped, he could barely put his hand on his chest, but you know he tried.
yeah. I mean,
if you know, just like he tries to pump.
Yeah, he's weird when he starts banging his gloves together. Like, bro,
when I find it when niggas talk that much shit and they start losing, it's not hard. It's just like, damn, I can't believe I'm about to lose this nigga. I can't go. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's fear of embarrassment. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That nigga didn't want to go out like that. It's not hard. I don't think that shit's hard. That shit's not hard getting up.
I mean, truthfully, he was probably on Queer Street. Like, you know, he might not have been fully aware what he was doing by that particular time. Like,
yeah, his spirit was probably like getting him up, but his physicality, like he was subconscious. Berlanga.
Yeah, the lights were on, but nobody was home, and the ref probably should have stopped the fight after the second knockdown.
Real quick, I don't know what the hell Berlanga was thinking of. He was actually having success in the first 2 rounds boxing him, but he fought like a fucking idiot for something.
Yeah, the first couple rounds he was doing pretty good. Then he got cracked in that third round. It was downhill.
I don't know what
the fuck he didn't do nothing good enough to put him in an advantage, and that's what you need to be when you're.
It was more so. It was on the inside, right? Because when he was at a distance, he was kind of jabbing.
Well, he was. I mean, he was more so kind of negating anything Shiraz was doing in the first 2 rounds, and then, like I said, afterwards, he just went to a completely different plan, and which involved fuck all of nothing, which got him hurt. Because he just opened wide up. He opened up because he doesn't know how to fucking transfer in offense without leaving himself completely wide open. Oh, it's just there. My chin. I'm gonna just leave my chin right.
First of all, you gotta have the mental, like what you said requires mental patience. Berlanga, look, Berlanga's not the type of guy who can just neutralize you for 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds. He's gonna do something stupid after that. That's what I'm saying. Like, him try to neutralize Shiraz is too devastating of a puncher to just neutralize him for 2 rounds and try to figure it out afterwards. Like, you need to just go out and just attack this nigga. That was his best bet. Like, Canelo, you could do that. Canelo's older, he's more washed, different type of guy. You know, you're kind of physically bigger, but Shiraz, no. Like, attack this motherfucker. Trying to neutralize him in box and keep him in the pocket. All you doing is getting Shiraz more comfortable with the distance and range he needs to fucking time and take you out.
Yeah, that 3-punch combination that he landed in the 5th round, like that right hand cracked him in the jaw, and that fucking left hook, you can see his soul flying from his head from that left hook that he got hit with.
All that shit was well placed. If a nigga don't have his timing and range down perfectly, he's not landing those type of punches that Shiraz landed. Like, those weren't just like like bam bam. Like, oh shit, he caught him with a 1-2. These were like super accurate, precise power punches.
like the jab, and the right hand, like, because the fun thing too is Berlanga opened himself up just slightly, just for Shiraz to actually land that long ass right hand, and then the left hook that fucking sent his soul flying from his head, like, and had him touching both his gloves on the canvas like a dumbass.
But see, now if you put offense on Shiraz and you put him under fire, it takes him a little longer to download the range and distance required to get at you.
I mean,
that's what kind of happened with the Austin, the Ammo Williams. Like, it took Shiraz it took Shiraz about maybe 4 or 5 rounds to kind of turn the fight around, let alone to literally get back into the fight, actually. And, you know, Berlanga, you have the same type of tools as Williams, so I'm thinking you could do something similar, but I guess not.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Berlanga got, Yeah, but yeah, Blanco was he was humble after that one because that crowd like exploded with pause off that win. Like you see Shiraz was jumping up and down like, hey, I mean another UK fighter made his impact in America. Like it's
Do you think
I'm
he,
like, okay, yeah. And Turkey was up there celebrating too. So I'm like, yeah, you already know Shiraz is gonna
he wanted Shakur and Shiraz to win, so he got his wish.
Well, I mean, he felt like he was 50-50 with the Zepeda Shakur. He wants Shakur to have a good performance. I think that was it. He was putting the pressure on Shakur.
Remember, he had a tweet that said he wanted Shiraz Shakur to win because he got big plans for them.
He got plans. Yeah, he got plans. Yeah, right.
Nigga, if that ain't wanting somebody to win, I don't know what the fuck is, bro.
It was Zepeda. Right. It was Shakur out Zepeda.
And then he trolled him into making him fight his best fight of his life.
Yeah,
like Turkey low-key genius for that.
No, yeah, that was some like positive reinforcement on some disguise shit. Yeah, that's
like some anime shit.
But because I mean, there's a couple of things in regard to Shiraz. Like, I don't know. Do y'all think because now he's at 168 and he's got a long, for how tall he is, he don't have the thinnest frame, so he's pretty filled out. Do you think now, because Berlinga's hard to tell if it's a barometer, for him. So, do you think Shiraz, this is going to be a player at 168 now?
Yeah. I mean, just
what the fuck is that 168, bro? Of course he is.
Got some names. I mean,
like what? Like who?
Like dude in the chat, shouts out. Somebody just said Pacheco, Diego Pacheco.
Okay, that's one.
Macumbi, he's.
I don't know. Well, I'll talk about Macumbi later. Like,
I could pull out the bag and say, Iglesias. Y'all see Iglesias, the Cuban killer.
These names ain't naming, bro. Like
I'm saying, but they're dangerous guys in the fight. I'm just saying, 160.
You name like 2.5 niggas, bro. This is there's
Mbili, Lester Martinez. There's names out there. Come on now, Mbili, Lester Martinez. It's fucking
Derevyanchenko's still floating around.
Derevyanchenko's still around, I guess. Yeah, Derevyanchenko.
But end of the day,
Jamar Charlo, Resendez. I know Resendez just be playing.
I'll say this: look, at the end of the day, none of those names,
hold on. Dude, really,
be any type of crazy threat for Shiraz.
Dude, really, Jamal Charlo in the year 2025.
I just saw him be number 1 WBC ranking, so I threw him as his name out there because it is number 1 in WBC.
Dude, honestly, you named a bunch of 50-50 fights for this nigga.
I'm not willing to entertain the Jamal Charlo shit. So
they may as well say fucking Caleb Plant too, bro.
Plant fucked the bag up. That's supposed
to be. Shiraz will beat the fuck out of Caleb Plant. That I'm confident.
Yeah, we already know that. Yeah,
he will literally beat the fuck out of Plant.
But I mean, I'd say too. Like, I mean, knocking off someone who's actually a career 168 pounder, even though he hasn't done shit, he's still a name. So at least that's good. At least he's going up. He's able to actually get rid of opponents that way. So at least it gives you confidence that he'll at least be competitive with better fighters at 168.
It's so weird because Turkey obviously wants the Canelo fight really bad, but Bud's his boy. So what's gonna fucking happen? Like in that Crawford Canelo is like, because Canelo is more so in the future plans for Turkey.
Well,
so
I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, obviously, if Canelo loses, then Crawford pretty much Crawford will have those belts, and then they'll
disperse. Crawford will drop those belts. Yeah. Crawford will drop those belts for sure.
Man. Turkey need to pay the bag out this world for the Shiraz Bud fight, man.
Bud, I love Bud. Bud's not taking that fight.
Yeah, that's too dangerous for that.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, it depends. I mean, if Bud actually faces Shiraz,
but that's what makes this a whole joke of a fight, though.
You talking about Canelo Bud?
Yeah, think about it, like I know one of y'all said it before, like nothing, the ramifications for this fight, like nothing goes anywhere. Like I think King P said it in the chat one time, like it's a non-canon fighter. So
yeah, it's different. It's a different universe fight. Like what?
Yeah, because nothing really happens. Like no one's gonna say, all right, so y'all gonna fight Shiraz, the winner, y'all gonna fight Benavidez, you're gonna fight none of that's happening. Like who cares? Like it's like a one-off fight.
Yeah, it's good, but I mean it's gonna be weird because pretty much one result will probably result in 168 being competitive. The other result will be
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm gonna say. If Bud wins the belt, then it's the best for boxing in the division because he'll drop them shits. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get some.
If
Not
Canelo-
really. If Canelo wins, at least you know you'll get the Shiraz fight.
yeah.
Which would honestly, after Shiraz
But even
buzzing with this,
And
honestly, all I'm
you'll
gonna say is
probably
this: a Shiraz fight would be the most interesting fight Canelo's had since Bivol.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's part of the reason why. I mean,
With Bud, you're not getting that. Bud ain't taking no type of interest in fight like that after Canelo.
because the problem is if Bud wins, he drops the belts, but he's riding off into the sunset. No Boots fight, no Virgil fight, no ribs, no rice, no champagne, no nothing.
But he's getting a nice bag probably. But he's getting a nice retirement back right here. Either way, right?
He's not getting he's not going to get the props he wants from beating this washed ass version of Canelo.
But even if Canelo
Berlanga getting knocked out right now makes Canelo look even worse.
I'm gonna be straight up. If Canelo loses that fight, I can guarantee you somehow, some way, Bud drops the belts, they could still make a WBC title fight for Canelo Shiraz, like a vacant, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like easily.
Yeah,
they would, but it depends on how Canelo loses. If Canelo loses Crawford and he's up here getting damn tatted up, getting beat up, and he's having moments where Crawford's whooping his ass. That's a hard ass, bro. Because now you're looking at it like, well, shit, if Shiraz KO Berlanga, he definitely a KO Canelo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but
and if you're Canelo, if that's the case, if you're gonna just get KO'd, why KO by this Aladdin motherfucker when you had the Benavidez fight all these years? Get KO'd and make them sell fucking a million pay-per-views.
Yeah, that literally makes no sense.
No sense at fucking all, but some niggas are so spiteful and fucking stupid, they would do some shit like that. Because somebody will entertain it. And that's Turkey.
But one thing that people won't entertain, though, is Berlanga, because now Berlanga is not signed to anybody. I mean, Top Rank got rid of him because he was a headache, and Eddie got all the usefulness you can get out of him. He has no promoter. He signed to Keith Connolly, who's probably a wonderkin, pretty much just off the fact that he got a Canelo fight and he got all this money. But Berlanga now it has no platform, and he's got to start from the bottom because now his asking price is going to be there's going to have to be much lower than whatever the millions that he was getting for no reason.
You better hope he can beat a muscle or something for Fat Joe. Hopefully Fat Joe can hook him up with some Terror Squad. I know he got the chain.
Or as I see in the meme that he needs to get his CDL now because
shit. I honestly put Berlanga on the Fat Joe podcast. Give a test trial.
Oh shit!
I mean
he may as well at this point. He'd be better talking than fighting.
Real quick, how do you not fuck with Fat Joe, but you fuck with Berlanga, nigga? I want to know.
Who?
Wait, what?
Shuttleworth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nigga, I don't. This was a boxing match. This is the thing with Berlanga. Is he a good fighter? No. Is he a great fighter? Hell no. Is he an average fighter? Maybe that's out.
But no, what I'm saying is
him getting KO or him being in boxing is still good for the sport.
What I'm saying is I grouped this nigga with Tiafimo and Fat Joe to me.
No, I don't think so. Oh, because he says nigga?
In what way?
Yeah.
In what way?
Because Fat Joe has
appropriate.
I've heard Fat Joe talk about FBAs in a bad way, they're haters and all that kind of shit. I haven't heard Edgar say that shit. So
Edgar's just a little dopey, but I don't think he's a bad person.
He hasn't said Tio's Charizard.
He talk cash shit. He funny. He got personality. Give him that.
Shit, Berlanga called out Tio on his bullshit. He said, "Nah, Tio, you bugging."
Tio's when it comes to racism, Tio's Charizard, Chameleon is fucking Fat Joe with some of his shit he be saying, but Berlanga's still a Charmander. Berlanga still hasn't really said anything that hasn't. He
ain't evolved to them niggas.
I love how we're doing Pokemon races.
See, maybe I ain't watching. Maybe I ain't watch him enough, but with the leather jackets and the glasses and shit, I'm like,
he acts like a
I'm like, who is this nigga trying to be?
He a star.
He Yeah, he's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn, a Puerto Rican from Brooklyn. But yeah, no, I mean, it's not like
Oh, he from New York? Okay.
Yeah, of course, yeah. That looks for Dick Rider. He look like if he was like from Detroit or some shit, or like.
No, I mean, Rome, you didn't see he had King of the NY on his trunks with the Pele, with the Pele.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, what the
Pat
fuck is this
posted that
nigga
shit
on?
with a.
That's why I'm like,
blanket.
yo, who does this nigga think he is? But okay, if that's what he been on and that's his shit, then I thought he was on some like Tiafimo shit. Like, yeah, I'm a hang with the niggas, but I hate the niggas type shit.
Nah, Tiafimo a try hard. Like
not yet.
Berlanga, who he is. Like he ain't trying too hard and shit.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, just to end it on Berlanga, like I don't think he's particularly bad for the sport, but it's once they start fast tracking him and getting him in positions he didn't truly earn, that's when it was really like a problem. Because it's like, god damn, it stunted his growth and it stagnates boxing in the long run, because it's like that's somebody with a name who has to kind of start all over type shit, and now he's that's a less of a player in the division.
And you don't even know if he even has the maturity to even try to start all over again.
Or the one.
Exactly.
Or the one, because I watched a little bit of the Tim Bradley shit, and he was talking about just like how both Shiraz, like these guys are really millionaires making great money and never been a champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they even want to be a champ now? Type shit.
Well, Shiraz at least has some momentum behind him. Berlanga just lost his. Like everyone is like, yeah, like I mean, had Berlanga actually beat Shiraz, then I'm sure he'd be getting another big fight. But yeah, no one's gonna. But the way he got beat, like no one's gonna throw millions at him. Like
you're gonna take a
Berlanga gonna have to get it the hard way.
Nigga, I was just talking about. Hold on, real quick, Pilot. I was just talking about this shit earlier. How in professional sports, niggas is making way too much money, than the average person. So it's like a nigga don't give a fuck about losing a fight. A nigga don't give a fuck about legacy no more. The shit's a wrap. Like niggas are not. This is not a. It's a blood sport, but niggas
some
is not
do.
putting
I mean,
blood
I can't
in it.
say
Some of them
completely.
do.
Some do.
Some of them do. Yeah, but I feel like the top niggas are not them niggas. The niggas that are at the top are not the ones.
Nah, I get what you said. I think it's before it was more the top niggas felt that way. I think it's less of the top niggas feel that way with the names. Like if you're getting 5 million, 10 million for big money fights, and you're not, and you don't even have you never even fought for a championship. This ain't a title fight, nigga. Fuck them title dreams, nigga. Give me the money.
Like niggas, like back, Pat. Niggas had to fight 100 fights in order to get the $1 million fight, nigga.
Yeah.
Like
niggas is getting their brains rattled to get that $1 million payday.
And back then, that million get cut real quick in half and thirds. You know what I'm saying? Real quick.
Yeah, I mean,
remember it was what Mickey Ward ain't make $1 million off that Gotti trilogy until the third fight, ain't it?
Yeah, I was literally about to say Mickey Ward. I was about to really say that. Like, yeah, Mickey.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and the reason and he had to retire because Gotti kind of fucked up his brain to the point where it was fucking up his vision. Like, so he had to. That's the reason why he couldn't continue. Like, he didn't want to retire, but he had no choice because he was seeing like double and shit like that. Because
like, nigga, do you know how much Floyd would make now if this nigga was active, like for real? You know how much he'll make in a Netflix special, nigga? Like, be real. This shit is too much money out here. It's too much fucking money that they paying these niggas. Yeah, you niggas is putting their life on the line in the ring, but come on, we gotta scale it back. You can't just pay everybody 10 million, nigga. Like, come on.
Yeah, and that's part of like what's called one of the larger problem in boxing, and that's part of the reason.
Look what happened to Jared Anderson because of that. And I don't even think it was 10 million, but but just in the sense, if you're a nigga who's making $100K for a fight, $200K, maybe $375, you ain't even really hit $500,000 yet, but you're in the $300K range. And then one day a nigga's like, hey man, I give you $3.5 million to fight in Australia against an alligator or whatever the fuck. $3.5 million is a crazy jump up from fucking $300K. So he ain't even got to be 10 million. Just giving a nigga a fraction of 10 million.
Yeah, that's the shit. That's the crazy part about it, But yeah, like it like the what
and
people
niggas just complaining about Al Heyman.
Yeah, purse is too high. All niggas care about is a contract, nigga. All niggas care. They don't care about winning the fight. It's like, yo, what the numbers looking like? What's my pay-per-view splits, nigga? Like, come on, this shit's crazy right
Yeah,
now.
and that's where Belenga's team.
College too. Them niggas stop paying them kids, nigga. Let them niggas learn the game.
Yeah, and that's where Belanga, like him and his team game the system to the point right now. It's like he made millions in fights he didn't deserve, and now, like I said, he's not gonna get those millions. Like, I mean, unless maybe he goes to fight Plant on PBC, maybe. But other than that he has no fights like that in his future.
That's a good fucking grudge match. Like, Berlanga Plant would sell, but the thing is,
don't hold your breath on that one.
like, nah, these niggas talk too much cash shit. Like it'll sell in the sense where it's not pay-per-view. But if you did like an Amazon event, it would definitely get fucking views. I give you that.
Because I know they would actually put him and each other at the pre-fight conferences and shit.
It'll be crazy. Look, but here's the catch: you have to do that fight next. You can't. Meaning, if you do that fight this year or next year, whatever it is, it has to be next. You can't allow either one to take a fight before, because these niggas will fuck it up.
Yeah.
So let it be next. If you announce it in November for fucking March, and let them just cook. I'm telling you that you get to make it a main event or a co-main, and that shit is killing it.
Yeah, but other than that, Belanga is going to start from the bottom again and just work his way back up, or because, like I said, he's not signed to anybody, so. Yeah, he's gonna have to do that free agent life for a little bit.
I think in the brand Chris Brand, McCumbee is a name. I mean that could be something potentially if McCumbee loses, this week or something like that. Like,
but he's not gonna.
Who trusts Berlanga for anybody?
Yeah, true.
You would have to have him. Plant works because Plant just got his fucking ass whooped, and they got a whole history. So that's the only way that works. But anybody else. You would have to take the jobber of jobbers, the fucking niggas who can't punch through wet paper bags. Because anybody who's getting a fight with Berlanga, they're going to try their hardest to knock him the fuck out.
I know Jamal, speaking of Jamal King Pacey, but Jamal got to be mad because he could have had a fight with Plant or Berlanga. That's realistic fights for probably, you know what I'm saying? But now both of those.
Dude, Munguia, Berlanga, and Plant are all out of the picture now.
They all fucked it up. They all fucked up in that.
But Jamal fucked it up by taking so long to come back.
Yeah.
Because this some bizarro world shit. Imagine you coming back and the three best names that's been floating around your name for opposition for the last couple years are all out of the picture now.
All lose, I'll take L.
And this ain't just like one name. You're talking about three. The boxing guys has already kind of discussed it with him.
Yep.
Facts though, but overall,
nigga.
But overall, though, Ring 3 though, like I said, delivered on the action, and
that's not on the parket and atmosphere.
Yeah, and shout out to Turkey releasing all the full fights less than 24 hours on YouTube. So yeah, and the numerous videos of Berlanga being KO'd by in the different.
Last thing I want to mention real quick on that. I feel like it's a little OD the way that they're ragging on Berlanga. I know he talked a lot of shit.
Nah,
but it was
fuck
all
that.
It was all in jest. It was all he wasn't being. It was the shit talk wasn't crossing the line. That's all. So,
he was talking too much. He didn't.
He was talking too much, dude. You got to remember. Look how many memes Pacquiao got for the Marquez.
Yeah, he got that. Yeah,
and he ain't never talk as much shit as fucking Berlanga.
Yeah,
like that's part of the game. Like,
yeah, Yeah, true.
There was niggas who don't even watch boxing that was sharing the Pacquiao meme, nigga. Like, the Berlanga shit ain't really cross over like that. Like,
no, I didn't. Yeah,
but they are out there, and I posted
they
one
definitely out.
They're definitely out there. Yeah, this
And they're hilarious, by the way. Like the one with Pat sent with the fucking the whole blanket in the
But Belanga's got to eat this crow for a little bit, and because he brought it himself. Like, if you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, and he didn't. So it's like,
he slept to sleep. That's all he did, nigga.
I mean, even the Breakfast Club posted a video about him, so that it's just like, he's gonna have to just be humble and just work, and get back into boxing's good graces, though. But like I said, at least where the fights on all the Ring 3 cards, the Ring 3 were all entertaining. Netflix with the women, mixed bag. And it could be, and I think largely it's because the fights that were live were on the prelims.
I think you're being a little generous by calling it a mixed bag. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
King Pete, to his defense, I think he's calling it a mixed bag for the entirety of the event. But if we're looking at if we just judge it off the fights that were shown on the Netflix, Netflix, not YouTube, not any prelims. If you just the 4 Netflix fights, it was underwhelming.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a mixed bag after that.
But if
entirety mixed bag.
Probably including the YouTube, which did have some pretty good fights, pretty good action, really good.
That's the only way you can say a mixed bag because that shit was underwhelming as fuck, man. Look, man, I'll be honest, it was too many fights. When you have that many fights, you got to make sure the right ones are shown on the biggest platform. Why the fuck are y'all showing undisputed fights on goddamn YouTube?
Yeah, Sugar Neek's fine ass. You gotta put her on. You gotta put her on there. I'm sorry.
Sugar Neeks needed to be on fucking goddamn
and
Netflix.
The only girl, Chantel Cameron, the only girl that beat Katie Taylor. Spoiler alert. I'm sorry, but the only girl that beat Katie Taylor fucking is on the prelims. And she had a good fight.
You mean the only one that got a documented W on her?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you, King P. Shout out to that nigga. Yeah. The one with the documented one, and the one on top of that, the one who's fighting someone who's proven fight of the year. Because that Cali Reese fight was some fight of the year shit.
Yeah, and like I said, and funny thing is, all the fights on the prelims were good. That's
why I said there's too many fucking fights because if you gotta end up, because look, me personally, I didn't know all those. I missed all those fights because I thought that was going to be on Netflix. I thought it was going to be a bunch of fights on Netflix. I didn't know they were splitting them in half like that. So when I woke up and I'm going to Netflix, I'm like, oh shit, wait, what? And then I'm seeing in the chat y'all talking about, oh, the chicken got her ass whooped, this, that, fucking Sugar needs this, fucking Cameron and Makara, they scrapping that. And I'm like, God damn, I missed all this?
They didn't do a good job of explaining that. Because I thought a lot of those products would be on the Netflix.
Even that Doja Cat chick, Tam Tabalt, the Canadian little light skin, she stopped her girl. She got a stoppage on that bitch.
She
got some potential.
Netflix needed this. Look, Netflix needed to show a fight of the year, and they needed to show a KO, and we didn't get that. We got so.
Yeah, like I said with the prelims, like I said, we mentioned Neeks and Metcalf. That was an ass whooping that could have been on Netflix. Cameron Kamara, that was a hard brawl. That was a hard fight. That should have been on Netflix.
Cameron always is fun to watch. She be bringing that shit. That was a good fight.
Yeah, I mean Ramla Ali and Furtado. Now Ramla Ali got a horrible decision in her favor, but both broads were bleeding in that fight.
You see that? I feel bad for the Latina girl. She was crying in the ring. Had to I felt bad for her because she got robbed hard.
She got robbed hard, but it was a bloody fight. That should have been on Netflix. But instead,
you chose the wrong. Look, Shadesha Green and Savannah Marshall, that's a quality fight on paper, but the entertainment value of that is more like a 7-6.
The ref was being an ass. I didn't like that referee.
No, the fuck he wasn't. The
You like
ref
the
was
ref in that
doing what
fight?
the fuck he needed to do.
Nah, he was being a little overbearing to me. But
Sedation Green
Nah,
was
look,
clinching though.
look. The
We got a
reason,
better fight
listen,
because of it.
the reason that ref was doing that because of the shit that happened in the first fight, nigga. That's why he was like, "Yo, they not finna do this shit all night. We finna break this shit up. They not
Yeah, no,
finna
they
do
had
that
to.
shit."
Thank you.
Yeah,
After
That
and
ref
after
read the
after
fucking room.
Auntie let what's her name Skokie win that fight. Whatever the fuck her name is,
yeah,
Skokie,
Ellie
whatever.
Scottney though. Shout out to
God.
that was the lone
And
great
that
fight
was like
of
her
the night.
best performance ever.
Yeah,
And
that was
she was dying out there. She was about to get knocked out. I swear she was.
that was a brawl. Like that was a hell of an opener for the Netflix
Yeah,
card.
Mercado, right? Shorty with the bug eyes. She looked like she just did a line or some shit. She was she was out there like taking them punches, nigga. She ain't give a fuck. She like, fuck it, I'm still going.
Yeah, you know that fight got all that got all the props in the world because Scottney's not even a puncher, but she was acting more of a puncher than the actual punchers on that card. Like she was
That's what I'm saying.
she was trying to body old girl, but the other ones were just like they weren't in condition. Like you know,
What
like
yo, real quick, what I loved about what Scotty was doing, she was like baiting the punch, right? Forcing Mikado to lean in, and every time she leaned in, she just hit her with a straight bang right in the
yeah,
forehead, nigga. That shit was she
yeah,
was
no,
rocking the
Scottney,
shit with that like 20 times. I was like, damn, that shit.
Scottney was
She got
putting
no
her.
power though. If she had more power, she would have been knocked that girl out.
But she still like her face was like showed the effects of like constant punching for 10 rounds. Like she tried her hardest to put her away. And I can respect that. Like she really tried, but the other ones like like Marshall and Green, like they only had like a few moments where they stunned each other.
There was like in the middle, there was later in the fight it kind of got a little good, but
It wasn't a good fight though.
it wasn't a good fight. It was
Nah, like I said, it's like a little above average fight because both could punch and they did land and it had its moments, but the ebb and flow remember the ref had to make if the ref doesn't deduct a point, there would have been more clinching in the first half.
Yeah,
but
He kind of let them kind of work after that happened.
that was
And then remember, he got at Savannah Marshall late in the fight, so I don't know why anybody was complaining.
But that was like Shadesa's best performance that I've seen ever since I first saw her. I ain't gonna lie, like that's the best I.
It was.
And against the best opposition, right? You know,
it was, but even then, she still didn't look great or anything.
Hold on, real quick. Do y'all think she really won with the point deduction?
I thought she won, but it was close.
I thought she got a draw. Like
I thought with the point deduction, it was a draw. Like
that shit felt like I was getting draw vibes. I didn't score it, but I thought it was a draw.
Like, cause neither one really controlled the fight, and with the point deduction, it's like, god damn, like I can't see either one winning. Like, if Marshall would have won it, I'd have been like, okay, all right. But Shadesha Green is more like, oh damn, all right.
Marshall was
like, more surprising.
You hear on the mic, Marshall was her annoying ass voice crying about the decision.
Yeah, the crowd wasn't feeling that. Like, you know, like you can't be whining in your puberty cracking voice and thinking people are gonna sit there and listen to that shit. Like, nah.
And especially if you didn't dominate enough to really, like, Marshall didn't dominate the fight enough to really be complaining. Like, if Marshall would have won like 8 rounds clean, and like I said, just like for the men's, if you kind of win 9 rounds, that gives you enough clean to be like, okay, I know you motherfuckers seen at least 7 of them motherfuckers. With Marshall, you know, with 10 rounds with women, you got to win 6 clean. Mm-hmm. Marshall didn't win no fucking 8 clean where she could say, hey, goddamn, how y'all get this bitch to fight? Like, I won like 8 clean, like at least give a draw if y'all gonna rob. Nah, the fight was too much up in the air. Like, she looked better in the first half and then was getting rocked and socked in the second half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and like I said, Marshall hasn't had a good steady offensive performance since the fight with Clarissa Shields. Like, you know, ever since then, because it might be ring rust or whatever. But yeah,
has she been boxing since then? She been boxing Shields? Maybe once after, right?
Yeah, she only boxed like
she beat Francis Cruz Dezern in a damn
Same type of fight. It was an ugly
same
fight.
type of fight, but she ended up getting the decision. Where if she didn't look all that great, that fight could have been a draw.
And then Cruz Dezern end up beating Shadeja now. So it's just like it's just real. No offense, it's just real shallow.
Yeah.
It's only them and the Guo, and that's about it. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, but
Francis Cruz Dezern could call for a Savannah Marshall rematch and hold it in the States. I'd watch it.
Same though, but the one who really disappointed me was Alicia Baumgartner. Like she had the co-main event spot. That was her time to knock out Miranda.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Ever since y'all put me on to her, like disappointment every time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I can't fully blame Derek James. Obviously, they're not a good fit though. You can just tell that it's not meant.
Like
not a good fit for anybody, man.
Bro, he was turning her into a fucking female Frank Martin, like. Dude.
No, but I will say real quick on the flip side, Miranda, I never seen her before. She was good. She was using the jab. She was using her using her distance, the jab. I mean, I think she lost.
Baumgartner made her look better than what she was. Yeah, she was capable.
That's it.
I'm just saying, like she was fighting like she's more of like a boxer puncher, and she was fighting like an athletic swarmer, and she's not a good swarmer.
I didn't like that swarming shit.
So she doesn't even have the stamina for that shit.
That's the other thing. Yeah.
She was getting tired, but luckily she got a second win because the fight for a second could have been jeopardy for her. She didn't have that second win. I felt like because she was kind of looking a little tired again, like usual.
She was eating right hands all night. She was literally walking in the punches, dude. She was looking like Tim Tszyu in that fucking fight.
Yeah,
I don't know how this nigga got Frank Martin. I've never seen Frank Martin look that bad. She was more Tim Tszyu than anything. Just you trying to get your offense in, and you just walking in the right hand. You taking left hooks. You taking jabs. Oh, I landed 3 hard punches. Take another jab.
Yeah, it was just such a bad performance, and it was like boring. I was like, come on, why are you letting someone like this get all these getting all these hitting you with all this stupid shit? Like, come on, like it was just
Miranda. What's her name? Could punch. It would have been a wrap for Shorty.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was taking too many clean. Like, she never really got hurt or nothing. But,
bombs
punches hurt, still.
Yeah. I mean, I know women don't get knockouts, but, what kind of got Bomb buzzing was that fucking what she did to Terry Harper to stand up, making Terry Harper, trip out for a sec. Stunned, stopped her on her feet. But, ever since she got off the sauce, she ain't been able to bomb anybody out.
I think that's what it more is than anything else. Like, not no Derek Jervis. Because look, bro, like Alicia Baumgartner's been around long enough. Like, you box that amount of years, you kind of know your style. She's more Andre Berto in the whole boxer puncher, more
her ring walk was better than her fight, nigga.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, she's like a little athletic puncher. Like, but this is the thing. I don't understand why people hate the whole swarming approach when she kind of swarms in her approach.
But usually she's more bouncy on her feet. She I don't know. She's best in
bouncy. She swarms you with like a left hook or a jab, right hand, left hook.
Mm-hmm.
She don't be punching. The only time she really was on some steady, let me just counter punch, box you, was against Mayer. And she was trying to conserve her energy in that fight.
Right.
Yeah, but all the other times, she'd really she fight like Shawn Porter, if you want to be honest. She just gonna be clashing heads with motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, it was just like I was like, geez, like this is what you're doing at co-mains. Like you're put on there just so you can get a KO, and just instead it was just a whole bunch of struggle, and I was just like, I was just like,
yeah, look, it was so bad I had to fall asleep and catch the rest of the card in the morning, nigga.
God damn, yeah.
Yeah,
it was that bad though. It really was.
But unfortunately, the main event didn't do any better too, and that was even more disappointing too. Like, with Taylor and Serrano, because you would think that Serrano would find the motivation to avenge her 2 defeats to her because they were some of them were robberies, they were close, whatever. But
She's
no,
too happy now. She's too fucking happy now.
She got
She's
too happy
too
to be
rich.
paid.
She's too rich. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I'm saying. You seen her backstage smiling, praying up, like
dancing.
signing
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
autographs
Both
and
of them
shit.
talk. They got a little
Like,
bit of
yo,
CT.
what the
I ain't
fuck
gonna
is
lie. So
y'all?
Serrano's
It's a
probably.
fight night.
Yeah.
You supposed to be in go mode. You back there dancing, twerking with the New York Knicks girls, and like, come on, yo.
Yeah. And
What
this
is
is the
you
thing.
doing?
Niggas can't say money because there's a lot of niggas who got paid and they still kept their fucking focus. But this
Look,
nigga made the money and it's just the happiest motherfucker
fight
in the
night.
world.
The fight night, she was too happy to be in front of the cameras, yo. Every time the camera was
Yeah.
on, they're like, hey, Amanda, we're recording. Oh, hold on, let me go over here. Hold
Yeah,
on.
me and Katie are the best friends, but when it's
Yeah,
time
like,
for our
come on,
fight,
dog.
like, yo, get the fuck out of here with your goddamn 1980s fucking infomercial ass
Look,
commercials.
she deserved
After
to get
school special shit.
she deserved to get robbed again for being too passive.
And
And the
she
fight,
didn't even get robbed this time. She really lost.
she really
No, she got
lost.
robbed. She got robbed. It was close as hell.
Stupid ass fight plan. I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but
Punching
Katie
that air, just a horrible fucking fight. Like both of
Threw
them
like
suck,
listen,
but
when
Katie
I'm
sucks less.
Amanda threw like 600 punches and touched it like 40 times. I'm like, yo, are
Yeah,
you
she was.
Yeah.
like
Nah,
what the
I mean,
fuck
I
is you
think I said in the
doing?
group chat, Katie is just a better boxer overall, and it's unfortunate. It's just the truth. She's better, you know.
I
Is what it
can't.
is.
She's the documented better boxer. If
No,
Serrano gets one of
she
those
didn't
decisions, I can't say she's the
look.
better boxer like that.
How I was looking at it, Serrano didn't want to have an up close fight again because she didn't want to reopen that same wound because she could probably lose some. The doctor probably told her like, "Yo, this shit's not fully healed yet." You know what I'm saying? It's been like what 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, yo, if she hits you with another headbutt, you could go blind or some shit. So she was like, you know what? Let me just collect this check and act like I'm fighting.
Yeah, good point.
Honestly, it sounds crazy, but I could believe that. And think about this. Just to add more context. Remember what happened to Heather Hardy?
Yeah.
So when you factor into all of that, I believe there probably was a conversation similar to that. And it's like, I'm already making the bag. I already gave y'all motherfuckers 2 fight of the years. I lost twice already when I should have won. Fuck it. Let me just get this bag again. That's why I remember on her media workouts, everybody's boxing seriously training. Her shit turned into the damn Super Friends, and she
Yeah,
inviting everybody in the ring.
but look, I also didn't understand her post interview because it's like, yo, if you know you got robbed the first 2 fights, why go away from that game plan? It was just the judges. Am I right?
Yeah.
Why go away
Nah,
from the
I
game
agree.
plan and then fight a whole different way that wasn't proven? Like the other 2 ways was
Fact.
proven. You just got bad judging. Like, why not just go back in and then be like, let me just finish this bitch this time?
You do that when you watch, so you don't want to get fucking hurt again with them headbutts.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
change the
Open up.
whole change the whole game plan. Keep her at distance, and she's not even rushing you. Like, come on, it wasn't a good
Yo,
game
what she
plan.
did took more effort than just fucking backing up and throwing an uppercut, right hook whenever Tater tries to fucking headbutt her. They had
And
3 fights to work on that, and they never fixed that. They never worked on that.
Yeah.
it was what was fucking with me up was when Katie Taylor was running to the ropes and to the corner and shit. She wasn't even. She was still punching the air, not even trying to tee off. It's like, yo,
Yeah, I don't know what the
she cut off her
Serrano do
own.
this.
She cut off her
The
own ring.
CTE.
This is where you go
Yo,
in.
yeah, and that sounds
Cut off her
crazy
own
to say
ring.
too. Yeah,
It
so I
was
mean,
weird, man. Like I ain't trying to see Serrano fight no
I'm
more
telling
after
you,
this. Like that's it.
Jake Paul perfected the bag chase. This is the Netflix is the bag grab. These niggas go out there, grab their best, boxing trunks, their best performances to walk out to the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is.
They
It's a
look like
show,
but
nigga.
shit.
but
Niggas
but the
it's
thing though
cash
is,
grabbing.
Serrano always deserved a bag. That's the one thing. Like she put in a
I mean, she
lot of
got bags, but this was the highway robbery bag.
yeah.
Like if you're gonna do this, you didn't deserve the bag like that.
You know how I felt when I watched this fight and that morning, the morning after. I felt just how I felt when I watched the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight, which was terrible that I even watched that shit.
Yeah,
That's how
Mm.
I felt, and it's the
yeah,
exact
yeah,
same way, even though it's two professionals. You know, one's not fucking 74, and the other, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Two
No, yeah,
professionals. This is a trilogy. The last fight was amazing. I'm watching it expecting the greatest, and I'm let down to an unbelievable degree. It's like, nigga, I'll never watch another one of them fight again. That's how bad it was.
yeah. And then and Taylor's talking about
I'm
because
like, I don't give a fuck.
and then Taylor's talking about in her post-fight conference that Chantel Cameron can't sell and she has to sell in order to get in the ring with her. I'm like, bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up with that
Yeah, I'm off
bullshit,
of them. I'm off of them. I'm
yeah,
off of
like,
them.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
they kind of ruined the
Yeah, she can't
like
even
they kind of
speak
ruined their
anyway.
brand now.
I don't want to hear another post winning interview from her anyway. Like, I'm
yeah, like,
good.
I hate to say it, but I think women boxing kind of peaked. I don't want to be the person to say it, but I just feel like it kind of peaked
No,
with
you're
that.
right.
You know,
You're right. Baumgartner is falling off the cliff. Clarissa Shields in the bodegas with Pat. You know,
and
Damn.
at least nothing happened between because Mary Ma walked out Berlanga. At least nothing happened with them. So growth.
but yeah,
I mean,
like,
Mayer been holding it down really for women's
Mayor been doing
boxing.
her thing.
I'll give
Mayor,
him that.
but I'm just saying, I felt like, and I think Shutter, you mentioned it too, like the fucking Shields Marshall was like the apex, like 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 I don't know, women held down for a bit, but
Yeah,
it felt like
they
there
did,
might
but
be
see,
a
this is the thing. Like, I blame it on like the marketing. Like now that women's like okay, I felt that was the first peak. If women's boxing had like a series finale, that was that.
yeah.
Then women's boxing seemed like it took a lull, and it's slowly been building up. Like Bear's been having great fights. It's been fuckery, Sandy Ryan, this, that. Baumgartner thirst trapping, Clarissa Shields getting the fuckery. So it's been buzzing that again, and I felt like it hit another peak, but this peak just ain't hit like the other peak. Like
right,
this peak wasn't maximized. Like a lot of the best, and that's why I said like sometimes you could overdo it where you can't facilitate it right. Like you didn't need all these fights. You probably needed like look the Serrano Taylor Baumgartner, and you should have put on the Sugar Nicks in the chicken fight, and Cameron like the Scott need like how the fuck you
yeah,
put that on
like
Netflix?
the Scottney and then the Shadeja, that was like baked beans and potato salad at the barbecue. It's like, yeah, it's here, nigga, but we ain't gonna put this on the plate, nigga.
Yeah, thank you.
We just
That's
came
pretty
for the
much what it
chicken.
was.
We came for the chicken and the ribs, nigga.
And honestly, like you didn't have to like. I know you signed up all these women and you want to make a big splash, but look, pause. Look, no, and conclude. Um, you didn't have to display them all at one night. Like you could have took the 4 fights I said and made Marshall and Green its own main event somewhere else, and really give Sedation Green that push.
mm-hmm.
So it was like they kind of like props to Jake Paul nonetheless. He still held it down, did what he did, but this was kind of misexecuted. Like it was too much and you couldn't maximize it. And like you still got good women's boxing matches available to make, like good fights, but you got to be strategic now. Like
And I don't think the women are supporting this shit enough either. Like I see, like they
that's
had,
true too.
I see the Sweetie did a music video for Katie Taylor Serrano and shit, but it's like girls don't give a fuck about no Katie Taylor and Serrano. Like y'all gotta make them give a fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that's another thing. Like they have to find a way to tap into the women's market, like as far
Like
as it can.
WNBA got the women by the coochie right now. Like real shit.
Yeah,
Like every girl knows who Caitlin Clark is. Every girl knows who Angel Reese is. Ask a girl who Alicia Baumgartner is. They're like, what? Bomb who?
yeah,
It's a
like they
fact. It's
need
a
to
fact.
do.
No, but I
No,
think
this facts. Yeah,
no,
I
I think
agree.
I think Bomb is kind of getting well known to some degree. Obviously, not WNBA status, but she's always promoted on those non-boxing outlets. You know what I'm saying?
She is, but it's more of a I'm the cute girl that could box type shit. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
she's not presented as a star like Clarissa Shields
Yeah,
is.
Clarissa's the one who's crossed over everywhere.
The shit, yeah, the
Yeah, and the
Papoose
thing
shit.
is,
I feel the
Carissa
Papoose
Shields
shit helped a
crossed
lot.
over,
Like
The,
but
the
it
Papoose.
ain't in the sense that she
Clarissa,
wants it to be
But I
either.
feel like
yeah,
do y'all
Clarissa
feel
on
like
the
y'all feel
shade
like
room and academics and shit.
but I feel like
Go
the
ahead,
Papoose shit helped her a lot. I feel like hooking with
It helped
Papoose
a hell of a lot, yeah,
a lot. Yeah, it
definitely.
helped a lot. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. Like, you don't have to go that route to cross over. Like,
Well, remember
Baumgartner and the rest of them.
before the Pap shit, what was happening with Clarissa? She was arguing on Twitter like she wasn't doing shit.
It was the same shit. I think just the Pap shit. Like, but see, it's not just the Pap. Like the Pap shit put her on another stratosphere. Like Papoose changed her image. If
Yeah.
you notice,
Yeah.
like Clarissa Shields no longer in them whack ass janky outfits anymore.
She dressed up. She
Like,
she
let's
dressed up
call it
now a
like
little
this.
bit.
She dressed horrible. Like, let's be fucking
Yeah.
honest.
Yes, she
Clarissa
did.
Shields' outfit game was like 1 out of every 10 outfits she would nail it somehow.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. She'd be sitting on kitchen counters and shit with some big ass boots on. Kind of
Yeah, just doing stupid shit. Like, her whole image was just fucked up.
Papoose made her, for a lack of a better term, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
made her,
Papoose really kind of dialed her back, made her cool. Like, she looking more sexy, more outgoing, more feminine, just less angry. Like,
More marketable is the main
more.
point.
Thank you. There you
definitely
go.
less angry. I hate to say that, she was, a stereotype, being stereotype, but she was kind of, a little loud and ratchet sometimes. But she,
Yeah,
but
so
now
But
like
what
she's
I'm
he
more,
definitely
she's more
pulled
I'm
up a
saying,
lot
womanized.
of that.
but what I'm saying is how Clarissa has crossed over to make women that don't watch boxing give a fuck about her when she do box. So now that she been on the Shade Room, she been on Academic, she been on this blog, that blog, talking about shit with Remy Ma. Her next fight, she gonna have people tuning in because oh, let me see if she can really fight. So let's see what she can, whatever the fuck,
And
you know
same
what I'm
with
saying?
True. She's the goal. Like, I think,
She gonna have people tuning in that don't even watch boxing
and skill
just
wise,
because of that.
she's really good though. Skill wise, like she is probably the GOAT. I mean,
Exactly. So when they
yeah.
see her, they'll be like, "Damn, this girl's crazy."
And see now what the problem comes in on with Shields is once she gets all that attention, people realize she's fighting somebody who doesn't need to be fucking fighting her.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
nobody gonna realize that at first. That's what I'm
Don't
saying. It's a
they
new
realize
audience,
it?
new
They don't have
audience.
to realize it at first. It's the point that they realize it.
I'm
That's
saying
why she hasn't crossed over the way she wants to. Like the way Clarissa Shields crossed over is she's no longer at the threshold. She walked through the doorway. She's walked in, but no one gave her a sit at the table yet. Like you've invited to the house party, and you could maybe get a cup and a drink and maybe some
but
nachos,
you
but you
still
can't sit at
outside
the
by the
table and get
pool.
you a
Yeah,
sandwich.
you still outside by the pool. You can't come in the crib and use the bathroom yet.
Yeah, thank you.
but it
What?
shouts out Lil Ali. 'Cause Lil Ali was looking, she
Great way of
looking.
putting it.
Lil Ali was looking kind of pretty out there still. So shouts out to
Yeah,
her.
she was. She was. But yeah, that's
The lady
basically what it
commentator.
is.
That was Muhammad Ali's daughter.
Yo, yeah, I know. I was tired of her commentary. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I was thinking of
I'm not gonna
Estrada.
fucking
To
lie.
me,
She's
Estrada was
like,
kind of
she was,
Yo,
oh,
Warren was.
I
It
would
looked like
knock her if I
Warren was tired of all the broads talking.
She was
Yeah,
in
I
there
ain't
like,
like that team at all. Like
yo,
Ward, like why would you bring Ward?
they was like, yo, Layla, what would you do if you was in there? If I was in there, I would knock her out. Like, shut your ass up. Like, get the fuck.
But see,
Like,
I can't even get mad at that because if Layla Ali was in there, she would have knocked them out.
but no,
Like
that was her response for everything, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, they were like,
yeah,
what would you do at this point? Well, I would get her out of there. like, her
I
response for
can't even be
everything.
mad at that because it's only so many ways she gonna say like I would strategically break her. No, bitch, I would knock her out. I
Yeah,
get her out
no,
of there. Oh, she'd
no,
be
it
gone
was
if that
just
was me. Like
like, yeah, no, it was like she was just bigging herself up the whole time. That's what I took from it. It was like she was
yeah,
like,
no,
yeah,
I feel
I
you
don't give a fuck about none of these girls fighting. I know if I was in there, I would take advantage.
because I'm the motherfucking greatest.
Look, she
Like
even when Jake Paul came up there, she was like, "Yo, Jake Paul, give me that bag, nigga. We can do something." You ain't see that part? Jake Paul came up there. she was like, what's the next fight we're gonna do? I don't know. Maybe we can get Layla back in there. And she was like, yeah, pay me the right bag, and I'm back.
Yeah,
Man.
Layla said 15, 20 million, and then of course,
And then
And the
Jake Paul
crazy
put the
part
mic
is,
down.
I'd rather see Leia Ali come back than Katie and Serrano ever fight again. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, just that performance was such a non-performance. I'm like, done. Like, y'all rode this train to the wheels that finally come off like it's fucking Zorro 2 or some shit. Like,
Huge
I'm done.
disappointment.
Like,
Huge disappointment.
pure
Yeah,
disappointment. Like, it's like you let the movie play too long, and niggas seen the special footage at the end of the credits, and it just was a fucked up scene that you didn't need the show, and like you ruined it. Like, this needed to end on a higher note. But y'all could turn it around. Y'all still got matches y'all could make. It just be smarter with it. Like, y'all gotta recognize who's the broads or who's the fights that'll be the best fights.
Who's the broad?
No, like, look, they messed up with not tapping into the Chicken and Sugar Neeks fight. That needed to be on Netflix. Like, there was so much you could have did with that fight. The appearance, all of that. Like, in the action, like, the fucking Jessica Makara and Chantel Cameron fight.
That's what I want to say real quick is that fucking Netflix quality and presentation is A plus. Yeah, I will say that. You know, just
best fucking cameras in the game.
Great the camera work was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just wasted on those underwhelming fucking fights.
Have you seen some of the cut cameras? Did you see how close the cameraman were to the people that they were recording? They're like literally 6 inches away from their face while they're fucking like warming up and shit. I'm like, yo, nigga, that's a lot of cameras in the fucking ring, yo.
It was a good product, though. I hope they improve on this in the Canelo Crawford, but I doubt it.
But I mean, we'll see. I mean, between that, and the women's fight, we'll see what Netflix does regarding the boxing business. Whether they'll be more in tune to be airing events, or when they have some sort of quote unquote special event or whatever.
But look, trust me, when September comes, Netflix is doing football. Netflix gonna have football running. Trust me.
I mean, remember they got
Canelo Crawford in September.
Yeah, they got Canelo
no, I'm
Crawford,
saying but that's when football starts too. I'm telling you, every Sunday they're gonna be doing something on Netflix for football. I guarantee you.
We got a lot of cards to cover, huh?
I mean, they can like boxing and football have survived together. Like, if you put it on Netflix, it could still work. It's just like with boxing, you just gotta have the right fights. Like, just like with football. You gotta have the right matchups. Like, you don't put certain matchups as a Christmas game on certain games and shit.
What it looks like is all of the main niggas is gonna fight on Netflix. Like the main card, like the fight everybody should see, is gonna be on Netflix.
I don't mind that. Just make sure they the right names.
Like the next Tank fight should probably be on Netflix, right?
Not possible.
No, Tank's done.
It's the names. Look, if somebody said Tank or Stevenson, okay, Netflix, fine.
The nigga got locked up for something crazy.
Tank and Roach again.
Yo, I seen Tank got locked up. It was for something crazy.
Yeah, DV as usual.
Again? Oh damn!
On Father's Day, no less.
Damn. He just got out? Oh, hell no. He done. What's wrong with that nigga? All right, well, the next Roach fight is going to be on Netflix, right?
Well, you would have to have Roach would have to fight Boots for us to give a damn enough to be like, oh, that's Netflix?
So
Roach
Jake Paul then is what y'all looking at after Buffalo.
Remember, they kept saying Tank and Jake Paul supposed to fight.
Oh my goodness! You know what?
Oh my goodness!
What's next on Netflix, nigga? What's next? What's next on Netflix movie wise, nigga? Fuck all that. Tank versus Jake Paul. Like,
that just ended it right there. That nigga was so disgusted. He was like, "Fuck that! What's the next movie coming out?"
Jake Paul 200 pounds.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not.
But Pat, am I lying? Ain't that what they've been talking about, right?
Yeah,
Nigga,
they
Jake
have.
Paul is
I'm not paying attention to
200.
any of that shit though. Yeah, because I'm just like, okay, yeah, whatever. Jake Paul, Tank, whatever. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to any of that shit because it's like, because when you think about that shit comes to fruition, and there's too many of
No,
that bullshit happening.
it probably will, because if y'all say Tank is done, somebody got to pay him a bag, and Jake Paul will be that nigga.
Of course, but yeah,
So it probably will happen.
stupid shit though. But speaking of PBC fighters, though, we do have a PBC pay-per-view this coming weekend, headlined by one Manny Pacquiao attempting to be the oldest welterweight champion facing Mario Barrios. Now, a fight that I've let it be known that I absolutely hate. I do not like this fight at all.
Barrios gonna beat the fuck out of Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, and I mean, to me, it's
I'm telling you something.
He
I'm
better.
just
He better.
I'm just letting
He
you know.
don't. That'd be a complete fucking waste of everybody's time.
This shit gonna be disgusting.
You don't knock this old ass nigga out.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's 50-50 because Barrios is just he's looked terrible. Every single time I've looked at shit for this pay-per-view, like the whole episode of shit, he looks terrible. So I'm just like, damn, even an old ass Pacquiao could probably clip him at some point, But I realized Pacquiao was sent, Usyk. I mean, not Usyk. Ugas beat him so bad that his wife had to feed him with a spoon with his eyes swollen shut.
Imagine your wife got to feed you with a spoon for losing a 115, 113 type of fight.
Yeah, that horrible. You know what I'm saying? But it's even worse though. But I mean, obviously they're trying to get people to watch it because the undercard for it is actually pretty. Is nice. It's quality.
Fire.
Yeah, like the opener is Brandon Figueroa versus Joaquin Gonzalez. Now, of course, everyone knows whenever Joaquin Gonzalez comes on, he's like racist. Everything about him is racist. Bro is so racist he can't even hide it. He's like he has a poor outlook on life. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, every time he sees someone with another person with dark skin, he gets filled with rage. That's the type of his racism is.
Well, you being legit?
What's that?
You being legit?
He's being extra, but yeah, he's not wrong.
Filled
I'm
with
not
rage
wrong.
when he sees a nigga?
Yeah, no, because years ago he had, when he was supposed to face when he faced Shakur Stevenson, Shakur was dating his sister, and him and his father were just, it was just a lot of coded speech, but it was like racism, like it was just coming from their pores. It was terrible. Like they couldn't hide their racist nature to save their lives.
Yeah, that was a weird angle. The whole situation was weird.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. This this card to me is a little overrated. I ain't gonna lie. I know people were hyping it up. I do like Fundora Zoo too, of course. But I'm not really high on.
I feel like it's the same type of card Ring 3 is. You almost got a guaranteed knockout in the damn main event. And you can have like 3 fight of the years in the first fights before that.
Yeah, like I said, I don't hate the undercard. I just hate the main event with the passion. It's just it shouldn't be.
Unfortunately, the only way Manny's gonna stop boxing, you got to get Zab's last fight. Sent to the hospital. I don't want that to happen. But I'm just saying, like, for this guy to stop boxing, 40 was he 46?
Yeah,
47. Yeah, 46.
He's gonna have to get brutally knocked out.
He's gonna get brutally knocked out to stop boxing. Like this is crazy.
But if you're a degenerate gambler, this is it's a perfect weekend for that. Like, I'm just reading Figueroa and Joaquin Gonzalez. So for money line, Figueroa is the -290 favorite. Joaquin Gonzalez is +205. Figueroa points decision -115. Figueroa KO +320. Draw +1500. Gonzalez decision +310, and Gonzalez KO 850. So.
Ooh, wow.
I will say this though, Gonzalez, he's racist, but he's tough. He's a tough guy. Like
that fight's gonna be fun. Him versus Figueroa should be real.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Like
it's gonna be 126 or 130. Is it 126 or 130?
It's 126. I think no, was it 126 or I didn't mention if it's that yet.
Okay.
Let me see. But yeah, no, like I mean, Joe Gonzalez. I mean, he's racist though, but he does bring it like constantly. Like he's not a guy that he will try his hardest though. He's just filled with hatred. So you can't really root for him. Like he has a lot of issues. But that should definitely be a fun fight, though. I look forward to that fight. Like that's a quality fight. Now, does anyone have Figueroa like losing, or do you think we all think Figueroa is going to beat the shit out of Joe Gonzalez?
He better fucking win.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, turn his goddamn career around. Shit.
But yeah, I want Figueroa to win. But I know Joe had a nice win on Pro Boxes last time out and a tough one. So you can never really fully count Joe White out, especially in a style like Figueroa, right? Because that's not a style that is the worst for him. So we'll see how it goes. It sounds like a good fight, though. At the very least, it's gonna be
it's definitely not bad for opening. Then we got Cruz Fierro 2. I mean, the first one was a fight of the year. I don't expect anything less from there. Do we think Fierro will actually get the win this time? Or do you think Cruz will actually win it this time, and they'll try to keep his win streak going?
Cruz more marketable. They're gonna want him to win.
Yeah, or I could see something where maybe they try to make it a nice, fake trilogy type thing. So maybe they'll give Fierro the win, and they'll make it a trilogy type thing.
But it's like, damn, you a trilogy out of these niggas?
I know. I'm just saying, you never know.
But it's like, okay, no, I kind of see where because it's like, what the fuck else has Cruz got going on now?
Yeah, neither guy really got much going on, and they're both like 140, but they're small 140s. You know what I'm saying? They're small.
Yeah, you're right. That's
And on top of that, most people did think that Cruz lost that fight to Fierro. So it's like that's probably the reason why we're getting this rematch.
Yeah, DC ran it back. Not all these niggas run by these close ones.
Right, and then Cruz in this one is a -650 favorite, and Fierro is a +390 underdog. They don't have like the props yet for the other one stuff yet.
Yeah, I'll take Cruz by decision.
I mean that might be the safe bet too, like Cruz by decision in this one. Yeah, but like I said, he has PBC's backing because they whenever they see that motherfucker, they go crazy. Like they know he's a star. So he's gonna get the star treatment unless he actually gets KO'd or he fights someone that's on a similar like wavelength.
Yeah, the thing is, you gotta really beat Cruz clean. You gotta really beat his ass and beat him clean. Like, Rayo did that. Like, Rayo beat him like 116, 112. Like, he put punches on him and he boxed it. See, honestly, the way he fought dude was how Coelho should have fought Matias.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, it could be done. You ain't gotta be backing up for these fucking punches and shit, nigga.
Yeah, but I mean, that should be a slugfest. I'm just reading this comment, Adam. Why doesn't anyone know who Jeremiah Ponce is? He's at 140. He's 33-1 because he's not doing shit. Literally, Ponce is not doing a goddamn thing.
Ponce is the one that was like that first round against Matias was giving Matias to work that first round, and then.
But he quit after 5 rounds of the pressure.
After 5, we know who Ponce is.
He's not. He's cool, but he's not doing anything right now to have his name buzzing. Yeah, you see what?
We not supposed to. Are we supposed to talk to every motherfucker who just in the division, or the ones who just buzzing doing shit?
No, but I do. I mean, like like a lot of guys who are faced for a title take their L and they just kind of go. So I get what you're saying. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Ponce's not.
we can only talk about the thing if he's doing something though. Like if he just went into a cave somewhere, what the fuck we supposed to do?
Yeah, Ponce's not doing anything. Like
has he fought since then?
Yeah, like I mean, he hasn't had another. I don't think he's even fought a top 15 contender. God
damn.
Yeah, like Ponce. He's a cool fighter, but he's not doing nothing right now. Like he really isn't. And at 140, that's actually a shame that he's not.
Yeah, because 140 got too much work to just be being idle or not really fighting the other sharks, movers, and players and shit. Like,
yeah,
easy accessible division.
Yeah, like all his fights after Matias are all in Argentina. He's not. None of these guys are top 15, like at all. So it's like, what do you like? Yeah, like no one's talking about because he's not doing anything. That's the real thing.
He said, I didn't ask you to talk about him. Why doesn't anyone know who? I mean, that's part of the reason that nobody knows about him, because no one's talking about him because he hasn't done shit lately.
Yeah, like,
so it answers your question in a roundabout way.
Yeah, like I said, Ponce's not a bad fighter, but he's just, like at 140 right now, where there's a whole where he should be in the mix now. Instead of taking he's just doing a lot of home fights right now. He should be on he should be on a PBC card at least.
Yeah, mix it up. Like, damn, like fucking Brandon Lee more active than dude.
Yeah. Oh man, no, but
yeah, he's quality. It just mix it up. That's all.
Yeah. And then we have another rematch on there. One that probably, with Fundora and Zhu too. And of course, obviously the first fight is probably one of the bloodiest fights that you'll ever see on TV. And of course, it was caused by Zhu headbutting Fundora's elbow and bleeding like a stuck pig. And Fundora was just bleeding because he was taking punishment. So it's just like, yeah, but it was the one time that Fundora was like, wait a minute, I have a reach, I can jab and keep Zhu away from me because he can't see me because of all this blood in his face. Imagine that. So now Fundora, though, lost a lot of momentum because he should have, he had a lot of high profile fights that kind of went to the wayside because for whatever reason, and now he's fighting Zhu again for only one of those belts because he had to let one of those belts go. So the odds have Fundora as a plus 126. He's the underdog. Plus 126 underdog. Zhu, the minus 160 favorite. Fundora decision plus 260. Fundora KO plus 390. Draw plus 1500. Zhu decision plus 250 and Zhu KO plus 175. So they are. I can see that. They're definitely leaning towards Zhu actually maybe righting the wrong. Do we think that Zhu? Do you think Zhu will actually knock out Fundora this time, or do you think Zhu will just get boxed up again, whether or not he has blood in his eyes?
Yeah, I got Fundora decision.
Okay, you said that. You said that with confidence. I can dig it. What about you, LB? Or Pilot?
Damn, Pilot, go. Shit. We can't both walk away at the same time.
I was on mute. This is tough because I like both fighters. I think Fundora's improved. Zhu had that unfortunate performance against Murtazaliev. But he bounced back against Spencer, which is obviously no Fundora. I want Fundora to win, but I think I want Zhu to win, but I think Fundora's gonna win decision. Yeah.
What about you, LB?
Yeah. You know what? Fundora by decision again. Fuck it.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going Zhu by KO. Like because he was going that way.
He was touching him, pausing a lot in that first fight. Like until the
blood. For like what 3 rounds?
The third round he was landing at will though but then the cut happened the next round. But he was landing at. But then again, it's different fighters now, right? So that was like what.
Yeah, I just feel like the way he was landing. Like I know the cut hurt. But if you're gonna be in that fight for 12 more rounds and you can't land like that, nigga, they should have just took you out the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't understand how you landing like that, and then you still landing, but not landing as good as that. Like
the corner felt him bad. Like that was some, with not being able to face the cut. But one thing, you can't face the cut. Take your ball for another day. Yeah, take the ball and go home.
Because basically he went from like 100% to like 70, and it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 70 still good.
With blood all over his eyes for like 8 rounds or 7-8 rounds, he still did a damn good. He kept it close. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I said he was at 70. Like 70 was still good, but bro, like you mean, you had 70% through the rest of the fight. Like one of those rounds, you couldn't get to 85 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
So that's all I'm saying. Like, damn, like, and Fundora, he can be shaky at times. He maintained it, and he still outboxed him. And
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Fedor was bleeding from his nose, from his mouth. Like, bro, and those were punches that were causing those. Like, and he still was able to concentrate and keep jabbing Zoo's face.
yeah, you know what that shows? That shows discipline and can follow and stick to a fucking strategy. Because even though he's bleeding through his nose, ears, mouth, eyes, whatever the fuck, he didn't let that rattle him. He still stuck to the fucking program.
Mhm.
Where a guy like Zoo gets over anxious because he's not landing the way he wants to, and he'll walk into something.
Right. And but like I said though, I mean I expect a different outcome. Now if these guys are bleeding like stuck pigs again, then I'm just like, well, it's just I guess that's just the way it is with these two. That's what it is, you know. But I'm gonna give Zoo a chance to actually, hopefully, to actually win by KO this time though. But
What round?
Probably I'd say 9.
Damn. Then what if you see a Fundora KO? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, no. If Fedor KOs him, then I think Zoo will probably have to like stay in Australia for a little bit and just find the Australian talent for a while.
It should be a good fight, though, right? I mean, not glass half full, but it's 2 action-packed fighters. Both guys bring it.
No, that is a good fucking fight.
Yeah, I have no problem with that fight.
I'm hoping there's no fuckery or bad cut. Hopefully just get a good, vicious war.
Yeah.
With no headbutts or elbows, because Fundora was a little dirty.
Well, cut didn't stop it last time.
Because you remember that the elbow. I mean, both guys kind of were bloody. Because remember, Fundora's wasn't his nose or something fucking broken or some shit.
Yeah, that shit looked like the trailer from Terrifier. Nigga, them so fucking bloody.
Yeah, Fundora was like when Fundora was bleeding, he was bleeding from punches. Like that's what I'm saying. Like he took a lot of punishment, so I'm not even sure he's gonna even enter this ring on green. It's gonna be maybe a little bit yellowish green or some shit like that.
Yep.
He took a lot. He took a lot of punishment.
I heard Thurman's gonna be on commentary. He might get the winner, so
Yeah, yeah. I mean that's been definitely been talking about too. So yeah, I know Thurman.
He need to get something. God damn.
Because it's supposed, if anything, Thurman was supposed to be fighting by now. They said July, but
no, it was supposed to be Thurman versus Zoo. Remember, but for some reason they just cut Thurman out the way.
We'll give Zoo to.
Is he trying to fight this year or this?
He's trying to fight again. No way, he's trying to fight again. Type shit.
Hold on, he did fight this year, ain't it?
Yeah, he fought this year. Yeah, he stopped.
Damn, if he fight twice this year, it's over.
He killed Brock Jarvis pretty easy.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of dude.
So he probably won't fight until probably the fall. That is depending on how hard this Zoo Fundora 2 fight's going to be.
Or very early.
Thurman and Gary Russell Jr. fighting in the same year. What's next?
Well, what's next? I mean, it could be Manny Pacquiao becomes the oldest welterweight champion. Depending on how things go. Let me take a look at these odds. So Barrios right now is a -320 favorite. Pacquiao is a +230 underdog. Barrios decision +210. Barrios KO +110. Wow.
Oh, they think that could happen. They say, look, y'all not gonna get rich off of Barrios by KO.
Yeah. Draw +1500. Pacquiao points decision +550. Pacquiao KO +440.
Oh. They want you to pick the old nigga on some nostalgia shit.
They do, and like I said, it's a fight where Pacquiao has been out, hasn't won since 2019, he hasn't been in the ring since 2021, I think. And he's 46 years old, and he's looked slower, even though no matter how much they say. And then you have Barrios, who after he's beaten Ugas has looked less than stellar in his 2 title defenses. So it's like,
yep.
I mean, the only thing you have is Barrios has youth and, and obviously he's spirited enough. He has enough power to actually lay a beating on an old Pacquiao, and then we have Pacquiao that still has enough power to probably drop Barrios within the first 6 rounds at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I mean, my disgust of Barrios, and this is definitely a blatant. Like I'll go with Pacquiao by fucking KO decision. Like I'll probably go with him by decision, just because Barrios is terrible. It's just awful to me.
So sounds like a donation.
And, I mean, I'll be that. Like if I like like you see the odds for a Pacquiao KO decision, like I can fuck it. It's worth it. God damn it.
Nigga, you better off throwing your money off a bridge, nigga.
Hey, I've made crazier bets than that. This is
It's really not the craziest bet. Like there's because this is the thing. Barrios has looked vulnerable.
But
shocked, well, I ain't gonna lie.
46-year-old Pacquiao to KO Barrios
Barrios
after
to
a
shock me. Hear
5-year
me out.
hiatus.
Barrios was started at one. I know he started at 122. I know he's about 30 years old, but he's shop worn. Like he's been through a lot of wars. It feels like with Tank, the Jose, the Ramos fight, last fight.
Nigga, how
Obviously,
many wars
Thurman.
Pacquiao been in?
I know, but Pacquiao.
I know, right?
I know, but I'm saying Pacquiao hasn't fought like in like 5 years. 5 years. It's been a minute, so Barrios should win. Barrios has been through the ringer, so I'm just saying, I wouldn't be completely surprised if Manny won. 100% be surprised.
How many ailments from boxing do you think Manny Pacquiao has?
2 million to count.
Too many to count.
So you think just 4 years of time off will just heal everything, nigga?
Hey, my nigga Manny, you got that special chicken adobo and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got that.
I mean, Pilot is half Filipino, so he's doing what he has to do.
Nigga, that nigga's human just like everybody else.
Hey, he got that good lumpia, man. I don't know. He might, I don't know.
Nigga, the rice ain't that good over there, nigga.
I know, right? What is a life-changing ass fucking rice?
And what kind of chance do y'all give Pacquiao to win? I'm just wondering. Would y'all?
I said it was 50-50 because Barrios is terrible to me. Like
it's 60-40. Barrios the favorite to me. He has a 60% chance. I give Pacquiao a 40 because
Pacquiao 0, nigga.
You know it's gonna be nasty if Pacquiao wins and Tank decides to fight for a WBC welterweight title and they allow it.
Because we've seen Pacquiao at an old age still put out a good work rate. And if you're as hittable as Barrios could be, you might get some things going for yourself.
I mean, that Thurman fight was close out. That still pisses me off.
Wait, what? Did you say the Thurman fight was close?
No, I'm saying like.
Hold on, which one, for Barrios or?
No, Thurman and Pacquiao.
Oh, yeah, but
King P, tell these niggas.
Pacquiao gonna get his ass whipped.
Thank you.
I just don't like.
Niggas finna get beat like a pinata out there, nigga. I'm telling you, why?
This nigga Barrios, like, he showed he's capable. Like, when he's fighting someone shorter than him, he's just gonna walk him down and rain combos. I don't like Pacquiao is gonna take more energy for Pacquiao to fight a bigger dude at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if he wants to be punching up like that for 12 rounds. He can maintain all that and then jumping in and out and landing good shots. Like, I don't know if Pacquiao could get leverage on all his shots consistently to put away Barrios. And Barrios is always going to keep trying. So you're going to have to drop him or hurt him or put him away. So that's why I still make Barrios the favorite, and I would pick him.
Yeah, but it's one of those fights where it's just like, again, if Barrios wins, terrific. Go fight another welterweight champion. If Pacquiao wins, then everyone under the sun will be like, "Hey, I want next." And PBC is gonna be like, "Okay, I have to, put him in."
And this is boxing. Pacquiao could very well win this shit. Like, Barrios isn't no great. He isn't on no huge momentum block right now. His damn self.
I wouldn't be surprised if they made Tank Pac-Man.
Yeah,
they would.
Yeah, they would. Like, because it's like, okay, well, Pacquiao's a champion. Okay, well, let's see what other young fight we can put in the ring with him, and that's where it's gonna be, and that's where it's gonna get even more disgusting, because the thing will be like, okay, who's gonna retire?
I watch an interview. Brian Norman said his team would love to have a Pac-Man fight.
I think that it's like
That kind of
Pacquiao has to look kind of amazing in order to even kind of sell that to me.
Which fight? Any fight after?
No, like a tank fight can happen to Pacquiao with, but I just feel like
The nigga's 25 years
Pacquiao would have
past
to
his
stop
prime.
dude or do something.
Y'all crazy. He's 25 years past his prime, nigga. It's a wrap.
This is boxing, and this is how many fights Pacquiao was supposed to lose and he won.
A lot.
And this is Pat picking this nigga to win. I'm picking Pacquiao to lose, and I'm a Pacquiao fan, but
Yeah, picking Barrios.
He should have stayed retired.
Are you picking Barrios by decision or what? Or stopping him?
Yeah, he's gonna stop him. He gonna stop him. Corner stoppage.
Corner,
please,
yeah, corner.
Please get my man out of there. Please get my man's out of there.
Corner type shit. It might be. It's gonna be more sad than the Ugas fight for more than likely. It should be if Barrios isn't that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the
It's just the way Barrios was fighting in that goddamn Madonna fight where he was afraid to move his hands.
And then the Ramos fight, because he dropped Madonna. He dropped Madonna, and he did drop.
Yeah.
He did drop Ramos.
But then he was shook of whatever was coming else back at him.
Remember, he dropped Ramos too, so he has dropped his last two opponents. He did get dropped bad against Ramos though. He was hurt too. He was hurt really
bad. That nigga only want to rumble with damn short midget motherfuckers. so maybe he see another short nigga in front of him. He just hates short niggas, and he gonna put that tank energy on him, and motherfucker gonna Jinky or somebody gonna have to come up to the damn the ring apron and be like, yo, Pacquiao, you're losing. You need to stop. Because, man, I don't see it, bro. Like, Barrios probably going to put his foot in this dude's ass.
Yeah, he's going to be motivated because he better, because, like I said, if he doesn't, it's going to kind of, that little gravy train he's on is going to come to a screeching halt. Because he has, dude has had his career in easy mode right now. And he has.
And if Barrios has to win clean, he can't win. It could go either way type of fight.
Yeah,
like win this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, everyone else will be confirmed that dude is really food in that division. He shouldn't be holding a belt. So it's like, he's in between a rock and a hard place. He has to body Manny Pacquiao to actually get to a point where it's like, okay, we can try to move him into a more difficult fight, But no struggling at all. Like he can't be struggling with no 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao, who's been out of the ring for like 4 years. Like, that's unacceptable.
But he's gonna struggle a little bit. Barrios is he's gonna be a moment of like, what the fuck, man? He hurt some.
He struggled more now after getting the belt than before.
I think he's shot for. He's 30. He's 30, but he's like an old 30. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It feels like
didn't he just have a kid with Figueroa's sister?
Yeah, that too. But I'm just saying he's been through a few wars. In his case, not Manny Pacquiao man awards, but I'm just saying he took some beatings, and he's an old 30 when it comes to boxing years.
Yeah, he might not have the hunger. Like there's a lot of intangibles. Like if he wins, he wins. But if he was lose, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, upset. I'm so surprised. Like Pacquiao he would still get upset props, but it won't be like on the Thurman level though.
Right.
like it'd be like, chill, hold on.
Yeah, like Thurman, like Pacquiao being Thurman, kind of, put a black eye on Thurman's welterweight era because that wasn't supposed, that shouldn't have happened.
But that boosted Pacquiao on the all-time rankings too.
Yeah, whereas
how many niggas is fighting a undefeated big natural welterweight, way past their prime and beating them.
And beating them and dropping them too and all that.
Dropping them too, yeah. So it's like shit.
Yeah, and having him on the verge of getting stopped too with the body shot. So it's like, Pacquiao, that was like the last great Pacquiao performance. But we'll see what happens with Barrios though. I mean, of course, I'll probably be watching this at Dave & Buster's because obviously you watch on the stream or you go to Dave & Buster's or you pay $80 to watch it, give or take. Yeah. So I mean, that's I'm pretty sure that will be the card everyone will probably focus in on, and then in the afternoon you have Usyk Dubois too. Now does anyone think Dubois could actually knock out Usyk this time around?
And the new and the new. I'm
I can
Yes,
see it. I can.
yes.
Father Time's undefeated. I can see it. I'm not. I mean, I'm
Dubois by KO. I've learned my lesson.
Bro,
No more
yeah,
picking against
Dubois,
this nigga.
yeah, Dubois in 8.
Dubois 8.
Dubois in 6.
I don't know. I mean, Usyk actually looks really in shape. Like if you look at him, like dude,
He does. He does look filled out, but Father Time, he's boy.
I'm saying he kind of starting to get like a little dad bod going.
He
Like,
do. He do look a little chunky. He do look a little chunky. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, but no, it's. I think he looks in shape to me. Like he looks like, wait, damn, like he actually looks like a heavyweight now. Well, but I get it because I mean, obviously the first fight was the controversy with the low blow or is it a body shot?
It was close. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty close either way.
But either way,
it was a body shot.
But either way, Dubois didn't capitalize. Like Dubois should have fought harder, but instead he just kind of went into that.
He kind of gave up. He kind of gave up.
Either way, this fight's not going the distance, just like the first one. So
let's see. We have the odds now. So Usyk is a minus 430 favorite. Dubois is a plus 300 underdog. Usyk points decision plus 185. Usyk KO plus 100. So you think it's possible? Draw plus 1500. Dubois points the decision plus 1200. Dubois KO plus 390. If Dubois wins a decision, that would be a miracle. He would have to be punishing Usyk for 12 rounds like that, and I don't think he could do that. But I'm still gonna go with Usyk KO. Like he's gonna stop him at some point. Like I know Dubois on a high right now though, but I just
highest of highs.
At the highest of highs right now. Yeah, but yeah, Usyk. I still think Usyk will get him. Again, probably will stop him in 8 or something like that. But you guys, what you got? You guys said Dubois 6 and 8.
I'll say 10. I'll say 10. I'll say 10.
Dubois, Usyk by decision.
Oh, okay. Oh, Usyk by decision.
Wait, Pat, what's your pick, Pat? Wait, Pat, my fault.
They'll stay upright this time. They'll stay upright.
I said Usyk KO
Usyk KO
by 8.
By 8, okay.
Yeah. So we got two Usyks and 3 Dubois, but Rome's the only one that's actually picking Usyk by a decision. You actually think it's going to go the distance?
Because I don't know. I've been picking a lot of KOs that don't KO. So let's just pick everything decision, nigga. Fuck it. Decision. All of these niggas. None of these niggas are finishing. None of these niggas are finishing niggas. Paul.
Dubois actually been KOing people. That's the thing, though. He's KO'd.
No, I remember Dubois' last fight. But
no, the AJ, I know Usyk is in AJ, but the AJ shit was pretty impressive. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
He left AJ face down. He had Big Baby helpless, and he cut Hrgovic to pieces.
Remember, I swore last year wasn't for Usyk. I think some of us had Dubois as the fighter of the year just because of those, what may have you in the calendar year. That's 3 good wins, but stopping shit.
Yeah, no, he's definitely. Like I said, obviously, beating Usyk will make him number 1 in the division. He'd be undisputed and everything. So it'd be, because they haven't had an undisputed fight since Lennox Lewis. So it's
it's not happening.
We'll see. We'll see if Dubois actually, because like I said, it took the Usyk loss to get his temperament right. So I'm expecting a good fight from these guys, but I don't know. I still have in the back of my head Dubois, quits when the going gets tough. And Usyk,
I think he's changed. He's a different, he knows how good he is now, which is weird, but everybody's path is different. But I feel like before he was one of those niggas who truly didn't know.
Right, and I can see that.
And like we said, some people get better once they win a belt or they get over that. Barrios was a guy who kind of arrived, and Dubois was a guy who just got better.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense. Like I said, I mean, and Dubois seems to be properly motivated. Like you see him in training, like dude
Yes.
is, yeah,
Like he's trying to stick around.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, Usyk don't have too many fights left. Like, well, Usyk said, like, he got like maybe one fight after this, 2 max.
I mean, but he also said, he's gonna try to fight as long as he can because it brings like attention to his country and shit like that. Something crazy.
Bullshit.
Yeah, dude, you're fighting twice a fucking year, nigga.
Yeah.
So your country only needs attention 2 times out the year. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, no, but I mean, of course, that's like an afternoon. I mean, that should be a really, that should be a good fight. And then probably you have to watch maybe after the PBC. You have Bam fighting in Texas, And again, though, people got to stop.
The main event gonna be the same time as Pacquiao Barrios.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same time. You better have that dual screen up, unless if you care that much.
Yeah, I mean, Bam. The Bam fight to me is. I mean, I'd rather watch the Bam fight than Pacquiao Barrios, but I'll be watching.
Unification. It's a what 115 unification, right? With Cafu.
Yeah, because Cafu won his belt on an upset, beating Kosi Tanaka. He probably wasn't supposed to be in that role, but here he is, and of course, Turkey already announced Bam's fight in November, so Cafu is going to have
a little chip on his
shoulder. He's feeling some sort of way. It's like, damn, they're already announcing this fight.
He could feel however way he wants to. He's still getting his ass knocked out. So
probably, I'm looking forward to the like I don't know Chris Brown said it, but Pacheco Macumbi is one of the more intriguing fights this weekend to me. I think obviously Pacheco should win, but Macumbi's always gonna bring it. That.
See, here's my thing. I mean, Pacheco obviously, it's a step up fight, but I mean, honestly, I think Macumbi is just MAGA trash. He's a roided.
That fight's not going past 5. Gumby's getting knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, Macumbi.
If Pacheco's worth anything, that fight shouldn't go past 5.
Yeah.
Might give you 6, and that's it.
I used to be higher on Pacheco. Lately, I haven't been. That's why I'm kind of like intrigued now.
Exactly. I think Eddie's getting him to a point where he's kind of spoiling on the vine because he should be. I mean, Macumbi is a step up. I mean, but it's one of those things that
he's exactly what the doctor ordered for Pacheco. That motherfucker gonna be right there for him. Right. Yeah.
I mean, Macumbi, at least his big strength is he's roided up and he can actually punch. But he everything else about him is just like average. But Pacheco has been shaken up before, so it's not like it's like he can't be knocked out by him. But
I mean, that guy Coercius was giving him some work until he stopped him. Yeah, and that type of shit. But but if Pacheco, like Elby said, Pacheco's worth his salt. He gets Macumbi the fuck up out of there, and that's that. Like he has
because Pacheco hasn't really looked dynamic in a while.
No. Like, I mean, he went the distance with Steven Nelson. That was a horrible fight. Ugh.
Yeah, like I'm kind of like
bro has to get it together. Like it's just like it's I mean, he's young, so but it's one of those things like he has to now kind of really make a leap and just like, okay, I got to get get this Macumbi, because I mean Macumbi is there because he gave Caleb Plant all hell before Caleb Plant actually like knocked him out. But yeah, he needs to get 5 rounds, get him up out of there. If he hangs around there, he has something to lose. But let's see the Bam odds before we get up out of here. So Bam is a minus 2,400 favorite against Cafu, who's a plus 1180 underdog. So they're showing him already no type of respect already. Bam decision plus 410, which could be possible. A Bam KO, which is minus 450. Draw plus 2,500. Cafu winning by decision is plus 2,800, which is insane. And Cafu KO is plus 1,500. Yeah, so they're basically thinking that Bam should actually just run right through dude. Par. But if Bam had, but I wouldn't rule a Bam decision over 410, like at plus 410. But everything else then is just probably like, if you have money to burn, you can choose whatever you want. But the Bam decision is probably not a bad one if you want to gamble on that one. But yeah, though Bam and Pacheco Macumbi and then Ammo fighting in an eliminator, and you have that on there all in one night. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though there was a lot of boxing this coming weekend, and then after that, the boxing will kind of taper off like it usually does with like one fight card a weekend type shit. But I know I'm definitely, but let's say it's always good when there's a lot of fights on. At least though, just you wish that they were kind of on different days, like a Friday or a Sunday or some shit like that. But it's all good though. But yeah. Anything else up before we get up out of here?
Nah, no. This has been a mega fucking podcast night. Jeez, all these fucking fights.
Yeah, no, we haven't had a mega podcast in a minute. No.
Just the preview for this motherfucker.
Yeah, no. It's been a while since we had the mega podcast though. But it was good talking a lot of, talking this boxing and whatnot. And then, we'll be back Wednesday with the soundtrack, with the soundtrack battle. Players Club versus In Too Deep. You know what I'm saying? That should be a good one.
Yeah.
And I know
definitely be there for Wednesday. Yeah.
And then I know Marquise will join us on that one. So other than that,
had that I gotta make a thread in the Kali tunnel gang.
Yes, sir.
I know niggas be fucking with the battles. The last one with I'm Bout It and New Jersey Drive was a good one.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
niggas fuck with that. So yeah, this should be good.
Yep. So keep supporting us, and LB stays with the heat with the training sparring videos of his new disciples of the fist and shit like that. So
yeah, I was out there earlier today before the podcast. Yeah, got a little hour in. Got more content on the way, but yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So this was a good podcast. Good to have the whole cast on there. And we will see you on Wednesday. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, New England representative, for LB Show with the God, the GOAT artist, for King P. Bodega Beat, for Conscious Plan for Rome, Top 5. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
In the Middle East.
Everyone niggas used to say that shit.